Stupid. Oh shit. Sorry.
Shut your mouth. Patoo. Like I felt that one. Wow. Wow, you're muted, you moron.
Muted.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude. And I even did it with you perfectly. Damn it. See, Scott, you come back and you mess me up. What's going on, everybody? It's Matt coming to you with another Streamio.
Oh my god, what is he doing here?
Get it? Coming to you with another Streamio.
No, I really don't.
It's a thing. I just came up with
Is it like a new thing?
Yeah, I just came up with it right now.
Okay.
Based on nothing.
I'm gonna steal it and put it up on the internet and claim it later.
Yeah. Have you guys seen my Days of the Life type thing I have up there now?
Days of the Life?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gay like you. Oh shit! Do.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not at all.
Do. Nope. Hey, by the way, you know, like we.
What was that though?
Sorry, it's really, you're like, I'm not gay shit. Like, but yeah, we watched the OC though, bro. Like.
Yeah, bro. We are. Well, I mean, like I'm happy.
Like men.
There is nothing wrong with the OC, dog.
No, not at all, man. It's
bros.
It's a story about two cool dudes.
Two bros finding each other and dealing with the ways of the lady.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
I'm having to listen to every crap version of Hallelujah.
And ooh,
Jeff Beck.
No, Jeff Buckley was the original.
That's what I meant. No, he's not. It was Cohen was the original.
No, he's.
I forgot this is a 75-minute ending. Hold on. We've never fixed this. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the dump. I have something in my throat. Welcome to the dump. It's Saturday night. This is the new Sporking News Network, even though that says podcast over there. It's the network because I don't do podcasts. Someone keeps pointing that out to me. So I changed the name.
I never thought of that.
I don't even do podcasts. So, but yet, Sporking News Podcast is still alive. It's just once I start podcasts, right? Right? Anyways, glad everybody's here. We will have a guest in a little bit. I don't know if you know, his name is Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, and I was told by somebody else. Somebody else told me, make sure you just do your own show. Don't try to do stuff that he'll want to talk about. Like
I saw that. The one time he ever says anything.
Yeah. The one time he ever brings anything up.
He's been in that chat for like
a year. I know he is screaming at us.
Why are you yelling?
But he has been in that chat. How long, Culture?
A year and a half. He's been in that chat. Year and a half. What?
Nothing. You're
Am I
just so
loud?
masculine.
Yeah, you could turn it down some.
You know?
Did you get a new mic arm?
No, just put the mic on the other side of the room. That'll counter it.
Okay.
Yeah, because we can't hear all the background noise.
I like that.
Background noise.
So anyways, that really killed our bit. Okay, let's say hello to everybody.
Jerk face.
16-bit mascot saying ahoy dumpsters. Released the McCracken. Hopefully he memes us because he's a great memer and like I have to ask to be memed. It's pretty pathetic. Eric K, hello. Tevin Daniels, how you doing? This should be good. It should be good. Klaus 0000, right? Dump time?
Yeah, those were O's, I believe.
I'm with you. Sanor Baptist. Dump this time soon. Keith Howard. Hi, everybody. We got Judican. Hail, Scott. That's me at Sporky News Network. I have to change that, I guess, too. Gap saying, what's up? We got Griffin in the house. Hello. Thank you for being here.
This is Griffon.
Matt is here. Zax. Sporkerz. Yeah, Zax. That's what I said. He has like 2,000 subs. I know who he is. Small time. I know who he is.
How did he get bigger but faster than you?
He's not bigger than me yet. I mean, most people pass me by. That's fine. I am a YouTuber's YouTuber. I've heard that once before.
Get the fuck.
Small Time Republic, hail, and above average dump. Yes, it will be. Soul Assassin saying, hail, you hit the like button and share the stream. Yes, please share it.
Chatimal.
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 He is, Soul Assassin is the Sporkmotics of Sporkmotics. Right? That sounded right in my head. Lily of the Fox Valley says, is Scott in this episode? He is. Bosh. Woo.
Boosh.
We're having did I say Bosh? Boosh. Yep. We're having a dump together. Yes, we are. Nerd Cookies with a membership. 19 months at the hot pie level. She says, Scott was my first.
Wait a minute.
Clip that. Clip it.
That. Clip me saying it.
Darren, like my father before me. Evening, all. We have Mark Lezer. He is a special one. He says hello. Juan Wang. Hail all.
It wasn't even good.
Well, you want to take another?
Yeah, you
Juan Wang.
Jin Wong.
Why do I have to pronounce things correctly?
I don't.
I don't know. You mispronounced the Australian's name. I see how it is.
Mr. Grant Corregary for Australian $2. Here is some schmeckles because Scott not here. I'm right here, dude.
Yeah, no, I wrote that before I realized.
Oh, okay. 32 flavors of Nick Weiser for $2 says it's huge. But we can't talk about Trump. Still not
Riff
to.
Mage is in the house. What's up? Looks
Hey,
like
Riff.
the ever-talented Andy Masterson is joining us today.
Yeah, keep kicking it out. We got 58 people watching right now. So thank you for being here with us tonight. How is everybody? We got Culture Casino, Loud Casino with us. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Are you kidding? Have you seen me? I'm amazing. I have a brand new Tom shirt.
Let's see it.
Tom.
Yep. I mean, it looks a little bit like Tom from Midnight's Edge, but somebody else too.
Yeah.
I can't figure out who exactly, but
Tom Cruise.
But why is he so burnt? Sunburnt that
Yeah.
top right one.
I see you have the Last Samurai, the Top Gun, the original, the only Top Gun, and then you have who's that? Which one's that?
Mission
Risky
Impossible.
Business is to the left. Oh, Mission Impossible.
how do you know that's Mission Impossible?
The headset.
Yeah. How do you know that's Mission Impossible?
Can I see it a little bit better?
Wait,
The other side.
Yeah, the other side. There you go.
Oh yeah, you're right. Glasses and stuff. Okay. I mean, the one above, he's kind of appropriating another race, but whatever. Okay.
How?
Another gender? I don't think
He
it was
never
gender.
claimed to be
He never
Japanese.
claimed to be the last samurai. That was someone else. He was just in a movie
Yeah.
that was called that. Yeah.
Just saying, he wore their
he
garb.
liked his sake as well.
He did like his sake, and they took it away
Hey-
from him. Them
hey, guy.
bastards.
You don't play for the Tennessee Volts, but you have their hat on. I don't know what your hat says. I thought maybe it was the
No,
Tennessee
you got the
Volunteers.
bolts. Yeah, you're right. I'm just saying that makes no sense because
Wait, no.
I'm from America. I've played football before, and I'm representing a team. He's representing the wrong country.
Wow, so I couldn't wear that hat. I see how it is, guys.
Wow.
You know what?
Oh, wow.
Not
Just
anymore.
because he wore the samurai garb doesn't mean he's saying that he's samurai.
Where the hell's my
Well-
MAGA hat?
Yeah, by that logic, Scott, you better not be circumcised.
Yeah, you better not be.
What? I mean, it's clean. And why would you not do that? I mean, we didn't have a Goyle. What do they call it? The guy who cuts it?
Boyle.
Who's the guy?
Oh, but you did have a brisk. You just didn't have the.
Well, who doesn't love a brisket, you know?
Brit?
After circumcision. Isn't that what they have, brisket?
Look,
That's
Riff,
exactly what happens.
Riff Mage says, I enjoy listening to Rammstein, but I'm not German.
Yeah, but Riff, you're amazing. You're allowed to do that. See-
Du Haus.
The Last White Samurai. Now, that should have been the name. Thank you. The Last White Samurai.
Well, wait, but how do you know he's the last white samurai?
Because
Wouldn't he
What-
be just the white samurai? Because there wasn't any before him.
how do you know
Yeah.
that's racist?
Well, I mean, there was a movie that had Jared Leto in there, and he became like a ninja sort of thing, and he was white, so maybe that's a sequel.
Is that what he was? I thought he was a samurai in that movie. I didn't watch it.
What film?
The one where he's the outsider?
The Outsider, something like that.
I don't think I've seen it.
Or maybe he was just a part of the Yakuza, and I'm mixing them up.
It could be, but he used a
Oh.
sword, I believe.
Can I say this about that?
Yes,
I-
please.
I saw Bullet Train.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna go in
Okay.
an entirely different.
Yeah,
topic.
let's go. No, please do. What was it?
They had Yakuza in there, and they had all those swords and stuff, and they were going completely like Ginsu on people. It was amazing.
Yeah. Tevin, do you want us to cover She-Hulk? Because we could do that before Jeremy
Yeah.
gets here in a little bit, and hold off on the rings.
Wait, did you guys see She-Hulk?
No, I don't even
It's
think
not
it's
out yet.
It's not
No,
out
it
yet,
comes
is
out
it?
like Wednesday.
But there's a couple little stories. I got two to share.
The lovely lady.
First, people are excited that Daredevil is coming.
No.
Daredevil's back in the MCU. Like, oh my God, Matt Murdock caught the brick and faster than Spider-Man, so it's Matt Murdock's back. Yay. Well, we're finding out now that we're going to have a lighter side to Charlie Cox Daredevil.
Yeah, so they're gonna go the I can't even think who's fucking Mark Waid's run of it, based on the colors and everything. It was a terrible run.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna be cracking jokes now.
See, who wants that? Who the hell wants a happy Daredevil should be like depressed.
I can give you a little taste of some of the lines that he said.
Please do.
In the comic that they're definitely going to translate. Oh, I didn't see that coming.
Sorry, that one got me though.
I mean, that is kind of funny.
That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want the chewing, Tylenol without water. Having to sleep in a hydro. What is it called?
Aponics?
The hydro chamber or whatever.
Back to tank. Damn, you beat me to it.
Hyperbaric chamber.
No, it's Batha tank. And you know what I mean? Gets all depressed with his eyes looking weird. I want to Ben Affleck.
Yeah, like when he's talking to you, but he's looking at the plant behind you.
Right.
Around,
Right. Like one eye's over here, one eye's over there. You don't know what the hell is he looking at.
Well, with the amount of head trauma that he had in the first 3 seasons, his eyes should be looking in different directions.
I mean, just after the hallway scene in itself, that one-shot hallway scene in the first season, yeah, he should probably have permanent brain damage.
Oh, yeah, dude. The
microwave at him.
Yep.
The CTE wait until they cut open his head. Ooh.
Oh, dude. It's going to make, I don't know, Lawrence Taylor's look like
he's still
cotton
alive.
Candy. Yeah, damn it. I was trying to think of somebody else, but I couldn't think of anybody that's dead. Junior Seau.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, damn it.
You could have went Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, but I was doing football.
Did you ever see Bait?
No, he was a boxer.
Bait?
Did you ever see Bait with Jamie Foxx, right? Like, he's in prison. They hit him with a brick, and they put, a tracker thing inside of his jaw.
No.
Anyway, so he...
With a brick?
Well, they hit him with a brick, so they would have an excuse to cut him open and put it in.
Gotcha. Okay, anyway, I'm with you now.
Before it happens, though,
delivery method.
No, it wasn't. No, they didn't. No, anyway, so he's boxing. He's like, "Oh, this is my Mike Tyson." Yeah, right. And he goes, "Oh, this is my Muhammad Ali." And they're like, "Oh,
sorry, I covered you. I totally covered you."
It's like,
doing that is pretty fucked up. I just saw Jamie Foxx's Day Shift.
I saw about 45 minutes of it.
Wasn't bad.
It was
corny.
I don't know, man.
It was like a joke.
The jokes didn't land for me.
They didn't, not as hard. I actually didn't. I thought I would hate Franco more than I did.
I like Dave Franco.
I like Dave Franco, dude. Like, he played the role that he was given pretty well.
I don't like him in this.
Scrubs.
I think what would have been better, rather than this Dave Franco union rep, they needed someone like, what's his name from Men at Work? The Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez, their Trashman or whatever. And then they have Keith Davis, isn't it? From Mary's mother, from Something About Mary.
Richard Dreyfuss is in it?
No, Mary's father. Sorry, Mary's father from Something About Mary.
Keith David?
Yes, Keith David.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keith David was in Men at Work, and he's like the.
Which one's which? Because one of them is black and a good voice actor. The other one was Daredevil's father.
1 second, guys.
Is it David Keith or Keith David? Because I always get the names mixed up.
Why don't we look that up? Because I don't know who you're talking about. I can't even think of the father
Keith David.
All I can think is the leathery boobed lady from Something About Mary.
That was not her father.
No.
Yeah, that's definitely not David.
Her father's the dude from Cabin Boy.
And from The Thing.
Oh no, that's the guy who wants to bang her.
He was from The Thing. He was the one black guy in The Thing.
Yeah, he was the guy who ended up.
Oh, how you get the beans above the Frank guy? Okay, yeah.
Yes,
just hit me. Yes. You all right, Culture?
No, it's fine.
Anyway, to have him and he's like just this hard ass, you know what I mean? Like that, I think that would have worked better because Jamie Foxx was trying to be funny too.
Yeah. Well, all right. Let me read a couple things.
Well, Nikki, I don't think he's a failure. I mean, he's won a Grammy. He's won an Oscar. So I mean,
dude, he went from being like a comedian, man, that was on like In Living Color, like doing to being,
that wasn't Jamie Foxx. Everyone, just to let you know,
it was close though. That was my closest. Yeah, I know. I didn't mean to confuse people, but like he really went from being just the other guy in the comedy show to being a star of his own power.
Yeah,
ever since he played Willie Beeman.
Yep,
he kept those girls creaming.
Steaming, beaming, baby.
Yep.
Look, we need to acknowledge this because we were trying to, and then we ended up talking about dumb shit for 2 more minutes.
Yeah, we do that. Eric K, 2 months. He gifted 5 Sporking News Network membership. Thank you so much. Eric is always doing that for my channel. Man. My man, seriously, man. I truly appreciate it. It's helping me get to Orlando, so I thank you guys for that. We do want to say hello to Nikki D. I was never excited about the return of Daredevil, given it's going to be made by Disney.
True story.
True story, Nikki. Absolutely. Mark has a 2 months at the Aubrey Martel level saying, thanks for the free membership. So thank you. Thank you, Eric. Well, we thank Eric for Mark. Big Raj for a Canadian. $1.99. Yeah, sure. It's a super sticker, and it's usually a thumbs up from my brother. E Clay
it's fudge with eyeballs.
Is it really?
Yep.
Oh, because E Clay is usually fudge.
Oh, sorry. Never mind.
Yeah, E Clay.
Yep.
Is he talking?
Did someone mute me? Did someone totally mute me?
No, now you're like in a completely wrong microphone. What is
you're on the wrong microphone?
It switched by itself. Okay, you guys talk. I'll do that.
Oh wow, that sounds great.
That was fucking weird.
Hey Tom, I didn't know you were here because he put you at the bottom and we can't see you.
That's okay. That's where I belong.
We've had no clue who it was.
There we go. Tom's here.
Hi Tom.
I like your new shirt.
Yeah,
Tom.
Or Tom shirt.
I missed the reveal of the Tom shirt. It's a little tight. I should have got a bigger one. You told me the size though, sir.
Feels good, dude. Yeah, wait. I'm gonna make muscles ripple like 6 months from now when I'm wearing the Tom shirt. It's that Tom got me. Tom got me the Tom shirt. Everybody, this is
yay. Is that better?
It's just weird that when your nipples get hard, it looks like he's got a really long nose.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Well, I was talking to Paulie earlier, and I'm starting to debate if I've crossed a line in our heterosexual relationship.
No, definitely.
I don't think so.
Because I'm now buying you clothes.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like crossing a line.
When you cuddle, is there a reach around?
I want more bros to buy me clothes, not less.
Yeah,
that rhymed.
Yeah. Loud casino in the house, kids.
Yeah, he's a poet. He didn't even realize it.
He didn't even know it. Zombie box review for £2 sterling, as
nice
culture will say. It's a super sticker of some sort. And
it's a pair with a headband on and shades going, hey, you.
Oh, no, hey, you. Hey, you. Andy's a good dude. Check out his channel, guys, please. We have 85 people watching. Please hit the like button. And don't forget to tip your Witcher, I guess. Something stupid like that, I'll say. Latino Slant, Tom Bottom, Culture Top. That's just wrong.
That's a good fantasy football name.
Yeah. So, Tom, what do you feel about a lighter version of Daredevil?
I think that's problematic.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's white enough.
Oh, I didn't even think of it that way.
I thought it was going to be a body positive.
Yeah,
message.
like shaming.
Yeah. Why does he have to be light? Why can't there be an overweight Daredevil?
Or is that too? I mean, he could be, a bit more flabby.
Yeah.
He is a lawyer after all. I mean,
right.
Drinks a lot of coffee, eats a lot of donuts, I'm sure.
Yeah, a lot of late nights.
I actually have a ton of the same color shirts because I don't like logos and shit. So I just buy a ton of plain t-shirts. So yeah, probably because I have a lot of the same colors. And then the hoodies I just keep next to me because we keep it cold in here. But I don't have my blanket to wrap up in, so I'll throw on a hoodie.
For the pointy nipples, or
you don't have your blanket?
Yeah. Did I hear that?
What? Yeah, everybody has blankets, bro. From when you're on the couch cuddling.
Speaking of cuddling, we have a $50 super chat.
Woo.
Wow.
DJ Cobra. I was told I have to pay to join this show. Yes, that is true, sir. And you weren't supposed to tell everybody, but it's kind of because I am a YouTuber's YouTuber, and I'm kind of selective on who I allow on my show. But 9 months the guy's been fucking hounding me, so I guess I should let him come on the show after a while. 9 months every 2 weeks. This guy's sending me. Woo!
Just remember,
see, I thought this was punishment because he never told you about that booger hanging in your nose.
Yeah, that was
all those videos,
dude. Hold on.
I thought you banned him from the show because
he
of that.
should be banned. I don't know if you could see it, but
well, now you can. He gave you $50.
The worst one was Culture making sure it was like a close-up of my booger.
I'm here with Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, and I have a question.
So keep your eye on my nose.
Who should hit 2K subs first, myself?
See, you can't see it in this, but
Who the hell's Stephen Walton?
but
A way to ruin that bit.
Yeah.
That I set up for you.
You picked the wrong one.
I don't even know where the right one is anymore.
Doesn't matter. I would have CGI'd it out.
You should have labeled it the booger clip.
Nah, I see. It should. You know what? That would have been the smart thing to do. No, thank you, Jeremy, for the $50. You're welcome, and you can join. So I just want to. Well, let's hit this. Because this is one of the more boring stories before Jeremy gets here, and don't want Ryan to say we picked the right ones for him. Anyways, Gao discussed the man without fear's involvement in the She-Hulk during a recent interview with the Direct. Well, first of all, wait a minute, I got to do a voice. Well, first of all, we were shocked that we were able to use him. Like when we first heard that he was on the table, I mean, we couldn't believe it. We kept thinking like, okay, at some point, someone's going to say, just kidding. Like, it's a cruel joke. And you actually can't have him. And it just kept going and going. This is the director or the creator and lead writer. Oh, wow. She uses like a lot.
I've never heard of her before. What has she ever done before getting this big?
The She-Hulk stuff.
Wait, Scott?
Yes, sir.
Do you think he sent you $50 because you didn't send him the link?
No, I mean, now I sent him the link.
Oh, okay.
That's how this shit works, man. Roll with me, bro. Who's Stephen Walton? He humps trees somewhere in Florida, I heard.
Wow.
Anyway, I love my brother.
Guy-o.
He's a good man. He could take a joke. You can't.
Oh, wow.
Oh, she continues. And Charlie is so wonderful. He's so game to do whatever. And yeah, because he wants a job. And he's such a wonderful actor and a wonderful human being. What was so fun about bringing him and Daredevil into our world is that people have already seen a Daredevil who is very dramatic. Little bit on the heavy side, very dark and brooding. Shit, I fucked that word up. All right.
Brooding is what guys do.
Yeah.
Well,
no, brooding is the Brody. Like from OC. You knew what I was talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is Brody from OC? Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know Brody? Yeah, he's in Shazam. When asked about Daredevil's characterization in She-Hulk, Gao explained that it was so fun to be able to do, and we do this with every character cameo from the MCU, is we take them from the environment that you know them from, which is a much more dramatic and action-oriented role, much more on the serious side, and we bring them into our world. They get to play in the tone of She-Hulk.
But that's not how it's supposed to work, dum-dum. Like, if you take someone from this serious and brooding world of misery and Catholicism, you don't bring them into yours and be like, now we're going to have fun. They should still be themselves, and that is where the humor would come from. Is now you have this completely, just depressed and battle-hardened dude coming into your world of funsies and yay. Right. And how does that? And the dynamic and the conflict between those two different ideas, like how that's where the comedy comes from. Not bringing them in and turning them into a different character. Fuck, I hate this.
But here's the thing that you're missing out. If they do it this way, they can make it implied that he has a feeling or sort of relationship for Foggy.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what right. He's going to have a lighter side, and he's going to add a few more colors to this sort of thing, and it's going to end up down in New Orleans at a parade at some stage.
Well, have we learned yet? Are they trying to tell us this isn't the same Matt Murdock, right? This isn't the Daredevil from Netflix.
Oh, it might be. That's as much as you'll get out of them. It might be.
Right. It might be. Like, I want to know if this is the Matt Murdock from them, because he's not in that place. He's not Mr. Jokey. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just throw multiverse out there.
Multiverse. Yeah.
By the way, a few decent credits. No. Like, okay, she was a story editor for a few episodes of Rick and Morty.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and wrote a few Robot Chicken episodes, and not much more than that. Like,
I thought you were going to say Namaste then.
Let's calm down with this. He has some decent credits. She was a part of some really, really good shows, really funny shows, but barely.
But she wasn't like the one who was the head writer.
No.
Okay. That's ridiculous.
But that's what comedy is. If you hang around funny people, you automatically absorb their humor.
Right.
Well, to be fair, that is how my girlfriend got funny.
Okay. Wow, you just take it, like it's all about you, huh?
She does.
She seems pretty naturally funny.
Culture.
Yeah, so they got to explore the lighter side of the character. I mean, we don't need to hear any more of this crap.
No.
It's not worth it. It's not definitely worth it. I got a message for the guy who just popped on. So look at the private chat before I add you. All right, so here we go. So we are about to add 100 people watching. Thank you. I mean, that's our average. It's not like this person's bringing anybody new. We usually average
let
about.
him on screen yet?
I'll get there. We want to welcome somebody who's I've been trying to get on the show for a while, and he's too freaking busy, so he's finally making some time. Let's welcome D-Day Cobra Jeremy to the show. Jeremy, how are you, man?
Hi, everyone. Great to be here on the Sporking News Podcast
Network.
Before we get started, I want to let everyone know that Geeks and Gamers is not associated with the Sporking News Podcast in any way. We also stand against hate, so just don't want anybody getting killed or anything like that. So if we could just make sure that we're being better, and all of my content will save lives. Thank you.
Thank you. And I'm not even.
And brave.
I don't even think I'm associated with this show anymore. So
it's all about hate. You've been on the show in a month.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew you knew Ryan, so Jane and Mark C didn't come on because we didn't want to know about you. We were like, probably shouldn't have.
I mean,
let's get all the white guys. Yeah.
According to Twitter, they may not have felt safe being in here with Jeremy.
That's very true.
I'm only here because $20 is $20. So.
Well, and according to the internet, they think me and Tom hate each other too. I still haven't figured that one out. But hi, Tom. How are you?
Maybe it's because you don't follow me or something.
Oh,
do I not follow you?
I don't think he follows. I don't think he follows anybody.
Oh my god!
No, he follows
Tom
me.
put me on the spot here.
That was embarrassing.
That's the only thing I could think of
because Tom has a decent following. None of the others do. So.
No, I follow more people than follow me. I suck.
I make sure that doesn't happen. I always go through, and if somebody doesn't follow me back, I get rid of them.
Yeah, that's probably the smart way.
Well, I mean, and I do have the my new old account that was banned for a year and a half.
Yeah, that's the other thing is you got like 2 or 3 of them associated with you. And we're actually on Facebook together anyway, so whatever. Actually, I think as long as you haven't changed your phone number, I think I still have that too.
There you go. But hey, me and Tom hate each other. But, I mean,
I get it.
Here.
Well, I was
I'm
hoping.
sure you can't stand my face, but that's pretty much everybody. So.
I've been asking to be on for 9 to 10 months.
Yep.
Sporking never responds. I even reached out to Casino. He was like, I don't, we'll work you in.
I was like, my people, your people, we'll get them together.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, maybe give them an hour. Like, I'll give them an hour, maybe. So,
I appreciate the opportunity.
Look, I'm surprised you're not already on the road because, I mean, you've got a big event coming up here in the next few days.
I will be hitting the road tomorrow night after Mario Kart, so I'll be driving straight to Vegas from Pensacola because I'm.
Damn, how long is that?
28
Is that a safe thing to do? Like, you're there throwing turtle shells at people, and now you're on the road.
Mm-hmm. It's not safe. It's not safe to do what I do. Like it's one way. It's 28 hours one way.
Oh.
And so it's I don't like flying.
No.
So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to listen to the audiobooks for the Lord of the Rings for the first time with the Andy Serkis narration. So
that must be good.
That's how I'm gonna spend my time driving to Vegas. So
getting ready for the Rings of Power. I get that.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you could totally read what that's all about from the one page they took the whole show on. I mean, I still don't know what the hell they're referencing with that show.
It was single spaced.
Yeah, it is. This is. We've talked about this a lot. I don't think we fully appreciate how bad this is going to be. This is going to be legendary.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be unbelievably bad. So.
Everything they've released for it. Well, all the promotion stuff that they put out for it does not make anyone want like, ooh, I'm excited to see this. Like, it's so bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's really bad. I can't comprehend the dislike ratio that they're all getting.
You know what's crazy too? When I started to look at all these exclusive cast interviews, anywhere between 7,000 to 9,000 views, anywhere from like 72 to now like 115 likes. Like it literally is getting nothing. Like that percentage is dirt. How do they not know this is just going to be like? Are they just like, fuck it, we're throwing in the towel and we're just doing whatever?
Yeah, I know. Why don't you have the Chrome extension?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. We can't even see the dislikes.
Yeah.
I do have it. I don't know how to put it on. Hold on.
You just have to Google the Chrome dislike extension, and then you can add it, and then you'll be able to see those glorious dislikes.
All right,
and
you guys talk.
Use them. You can use it for thumbnails. You kind of crop it out. You put the thumbnail. You put a down arrow. You put an angry black woman, and you'll get 100,000 views. Okay, that's all you got to do.
Shit,
Yeah,
I need to listen.
I need the
red eyes.
Add red eyes. Red eyes.
Oh, wait a minute. We got to give. So, Jeremy, I don't know if you saw this yet. Mad totally ripped off whoever created this.
I swear to Christ, God, no, listen. I did this first. I did it best.
Yeah,
for the record.
That's what you keep telling everybody.
He sent it to me like 10 minutes after he loaded it up.
Yeah,
right.
I am so embarrassed.
It does blow my mind that you are the one that created this in there. I've seen so many people take this and rip you off. So that's awesome.
That is.
To be fair, I just think he was ahead of the curve. I think he did it like so far ahead of everybody.
He's
they
a
just
genius.
didn't notice.
Nobody noticed.
He's a Joker.
Okay, let's go.
Look, all of this footage is theirs, and it's insane. Well, it's insane that they released this. They're like, no, people are gonna love this.
We're gonna play it, and then
they can't meme it.
We'll look at some of the interviews because the interviews are ridiculous. And really, I know we're not like I'm not a diehard. I was hoping George would be on the show tonight to talk because George has been killing it covering this. But
he has.
Oh my God, he's been destroying it, and he's blowing up for it, and he deserves it. I hate him, but I hate him.
He's a big fan of my work as well.
Not really. Okay, let's. Yeah, I mean, come on.
Except for the Rhino video.
Yeah. Okay.
The greatest adventure is what lies ahead.
That Rhino video is genius. All right, here we go.
Starring Morfydd Clark as Galadriel.
By the way, it's not my fault they made the names hard to pronounce.
Yeah, I mean
Cordova as Erandir.
This music makes you want to go outside and play, like it did when I was a kid.
Arthur as Prince Dorian.
Just mumble that.
The fourth.
Because it was in Roman numerals.
Markella Kavanaugh as Eleanor Nori Brandyfoot.
God, this is so bad.
Robert Armayo as Elrond.
He has like an LP head on a normal body.
It's Ryan's lost brother, I'm telling you.
Namvit as Princess Dissa.
Oh, she annoys the shit out of me.
She is terrible.
Terrible.
Banhadi as Bronine.
Still hot.
Cynthia Adi Robertson as Queen Regent Muriel. Charlie Vickers as Halbrand.
Halbrand the homeless.
Yes.
Lenny Henry as Sadok Burrows.
Oh, this goes on forever.
Introducing
This
Charles
is the last
Edwards as Celebrimbor.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you. This is so dumb.
This is so bad.
This wasn't you, this part? This is them?
This is all them, yes.
Oh, I totally thought you did this part.
No,
this was them.
Yep.
Did it go to
Like
music?
sand through the hourglass.
No.
So are the days of our rings.
Nice.
Very well.
Good job, buddy. Good job. I'm embarrassed for us all.
Yeah, that was probably one of the easiest videos he ever had to put together.
Yeah, because I didn't have to do anything with the footage.
The lack of self-awareness on their part is astonishing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, and they're like, oh, well, everybody likes this old stuff from, back when. And I'm like, no, we really don't. And you're right. The Entertainment Tonight with their exclusive cast interviews from Comic-Con, they got no traction, Scott.
No.
Yeah, I mean, literally, this has 7,000 views, as you mentioned, right? 7,022 views.
Yep.
115 thumbs up, 877 down.
Right. And it was when was it loaded on? What's the date for this one? Hold on.
I don't know, but with a channel with 5.4
July 27th.
Yeah. This is a channel with 5.4 million subscribers.
All right, so it's ridiculous, man. And I'm going to play this part. I don't know if anybody hears what I hear when he's talking, but what he says to me sounds, again, a little, the narrative. The narrative.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
In the Southlands. So he is watching over the people. They've colonized that area. And then that's where
colonized
the part happens in terms of his love for a human.
So they colonized the area.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But isn't that his people, though?
So he's talking about the white elves that colonized the area. That's what I got from it. I don't know what he is.
Like. Yeah, that's what it sounds. I mean, look, he is playing Don Lemon. So,
yeah,
I mean,
that is true.
It's not a surprise at all. They're going to, like, I believe that there's a 100% chance that they're going to push identity politics in this. I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, look at the marketing, look at the people involved with it, look at the narrative surrounding everything they're saying in these interviews.
Mm-hmm.
There's no doubt that that's what they're going to do. And it's going to backfire on them. And I don't think they're really prepared for the backfire. 1.9 million downvotes on that first trailer. 1.9 million downvotes. We've never seen anything like it.
That's insane. And that is another reason why they hid the downvotes.
Yep.
Wait, who's this? I thought she was supposed to be LP. Is she just LP adjacent?
No, well,
she's an LP.
CGI LP?
Oh, see, I thought that she was a legit LP.
I don't think, no, like they use CGI to make her look like a dwarf.
Oh,
I mean, she's stocky and looks kind of like one already, but
wow,
they make her
taking
look
another job.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, taking another job from a little person. I mean, but whatever. She's a BIPOC or whatever.
It's all right. She was the first black woman ever, so we've got to give her that.
The first ever.
Ever.
And if
and
you
she lets you
question
know.
it, you're racist.
Wait, Willow. Willow's one of the greatest movies ever made, and it had LPs of color.
Oh no, that's before 2016, so it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Yep.
Doesn't exist. Shaft doesn't exist. None of that exists.
Time Bandits.
We're getting to the point where Black Panther doesn't exist, so they can rewrite history again. So we can, pretend it's the first ever of everything.
Oh God, that is disgusting. Like Black Panther is. I'm actually scared for what they're going to put out there.
Jeremy, what do you got against Wakanda Forever?
I mean, nothing. It's MAGA, basically. So I was a big fan of.
It's a triumph.
So, even like Wakanda Forever, I even had I gave Black Panther, the first Black Panther, I gave like an 8 out of 10, and I had people saying I was a member of the KKK.
Yeah, but that's the dangerous score to give us, Ryan.
Yeah,
because it wasn't a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, exactly. And then Ryan kind of rewrote the narrative on 8 out of 10s, still getting called racist on another level. But then I watched the Wakanda Forever trailer, and I just said, from a movie standpoint, I don't really care about the movie, but I was like, Chadwick Boseman, what happened to him was really sad, and I watched that. I'm like, I kind of felt the emotion in that. I get it, it's really sad what happened to him. It was shocking, and he was a genuinely good dude, and but there's no doubt that they were trying to capitalize. And I brought up how Christopher Nolan treated Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight Rises, where Nolan actively did not want to mention Ledger out of respect,
right?
And even though Ledger's Joker was such a heavy, prominent character in The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
They didn't feel necessary to capitalize off of his sudden passing. And I see that criticism towards Disney on this. And I mean, I think they're damned if they do, damned if they don't at this point. So
right, because what could they do? What could they absolutely do with this one?
Not make this movie. See, it didn't have to exist.
I think they're taking advantage of not having another male lead, so that they can actually switch it because of his death. Unlike Spartacus, if anybody ever saw Spartacus, the first season had Andy. I can't remember his name, but
who's the guy that passed away?
Yeah, Andy.
Yeah.
Andy.
I never watched Spartacus, but I know the
dude,
story.
He was awesome.
Happened, so.
He was awesome.
He was awesome. And but instead of just replacing him immediately, they did a prequel for one season, and then they brought in another guy. He wasn't as good, but
he did a good job.
Right, but I forgave it because of what had happened.
Right.
You know what I mean? So. Right. Had a lot of credit for him.
So do you agree?
They're not going to do that here, though.
that's what I'm asking. Do you agree? Like, I thought they should have gave it some time and just recast somebody.
Yeah.
Because
absolutely.
you can't kill off this character. You can't push him away. Like, it's a major character in Marvel history and in the MCU history. Like, he created something. Think about how sick he was. He was sick during the filming of that first Black Panther. Like, that dude, a beast. Like, to be in that shape, to push himself that hard, like, out of respect for him, you got to keep that character alive.
They did it with War Machine. They replaced him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, sure. He was a side character, but still.
Yeah. John David Washington, who was in Tenet, who's Denzel's son, would be a fantastic, kind of replacement for Chadwick in that role. He's a really good actor. He's done some action movies. He's got the same kind of general look. I think it works, but I think that they're in a bad spot either way. But ultimately, you gotta. The role is bigger than Chadwick Boseman. As much as that sucks to acknowledge, it's the truth.
Yep.
So
I mean, it's like any other comic book character, Superman, Batman. Like, you have to just move on and add somebody and take some time between it. I heard they might be bringing what's his name back from the dead. The kid from Creed.
Killmonger.
Yeah.
Well, and I was one of those who felt like, they should have just let him be either alive in the background or just leave it alone for a while. But after talking to some of my friends who are not part of YouTube and just happen to be black, oh my God, I actually have some friends who are not white, right?
Okay, wow.
And they actually convinced me otherwise. They convinced me that they should have just recast the role, because to them, they kind of just told me about how important it was, how big that movie was, what it meant to their kids. You know, the fact that they actually saw that, like, they were like, that was representation done right, because Black Panther was the premier black character when it came to comic book superheroes. So it was only right that he finally got his own movie, and that was a big deal to them. And to them, they're like, no, let the character live on. They all pretty much said the same thing. They're like, no, the character should live on. Recast the character. Recast the character. That's what they all said.
Well, you hang out with a lot of racists.
I do.
I know I'm the dissenting voice here. That's not a surprise. I would have not made this film.
And Harry.
That's right. I would not have made this film.
Not yet or at all?
No, I would have waited a significant period of time. I would have not made this film. Leave the character alive in the universe. Not every superhero's in every movie. And this is all identity politics to make this film. Just see it that way.
How couldn't you introduce Ironheart or somebody like that without Wakanda Forever?
It's not an isolated decision, unfortunately, because of the method in terms of when your focus is in the places that it's focused in, and you're bringing in the people you're bringing in, you don't have the ability to do that. And I used it when I talked about the Nolan comparison. Back with the Wakanda Forever trailer happened and these discussions were going on. I was like, Disney and Marvel, they have pandered to these groups of people that are crying on Twitter. Like, could you imagine Christopher Nolan looking at Twitter based on his decision for not doing anything with Ledger Joker and worrying about what Twitter said? That would never happen, because he doesn't care. He made a decision, and whether people agreed with it or didn't agree with it, he made an isolated decision. Whereas Disney and Marvel, they have to worry about all of these other things going on because they've pandered to all these weird people, and they can't do an isolated decision based on a tragedy like that. And and by the way, they get what they deserve from that perspective. You made this bed, you got to lay in it.
Yeah, it's a poor business decision, and Scott, you're right. I mean, this is a vehicle to bring in other characters, but I mean,
wait a minute, whoa! Are you ripping off my thing? What flavor is that?
This is Boost. This is natural. Is this O2? Just give you a little boost.
Wait a minute. How are you doing my Boost thing, man?
Yeah, we're all on the Boost train.
We're all on the Boost train now?
We're all on the Boost.
Everybody's dude, I better get money from this company.
Water. That's all I got.
I don't know about it, man. It's. Did we just do that at the same time? Mr. Greg, it's 95% pure oxygen. Everybody's.
It's the ganja, it's the marijuana.
That would have worked way better a couple seconds ago.
Wait, to that end, I'm going to say this one more time. You guys should not be huffing oxygen like that.
What you're huffing oxygen right now, bro.
No, not
Who
like
you to
that.
criticize?
No, you're accelerated at an accelerated rate, burning through your cells.
Yeah,
Oh
well,
my
I'm
God.
doping. I got to keep up.
Yeah.
I got to run. Come
That's
on,
how he
man.
is in real life too. He's like that.
Yeah, like before the show, I take the bag of blood out that I took out like 2 weeks ago. I shoot that shit right in like a cyclist. You ever hear about that? No? Okay, and then let's move on.
Oh, that's why you only have one nut. That now makes sense.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to give up something, right?
Did you get drug tested? What are you talking about? Why are you
doping? You never heard of doping?
Yeah, no, yeah. You should do an old change though. You do like up the penis and then suck out all the
what are you just?
Pee and
Did
then
you just wait a minute? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
What the fuck are you talking about?
I got news for you.
What's up?
You just went to the program, man. That was the program. I know what you're talking about.
Ding motherfucking dong.
Yeah.
I feel like watching SVU.
All right.
I didn't realize we were going to be on such a toxic podcast.
Oh, this is very toxic, sir.
I'm used to streaming with really upstanding people like Ryan Kennel, so
yeah.
I'm feeling a little out of my element here.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Ryan Kennel, who attacked me on my own DMs today. That son of a bitch. And where are you, Kennel? I paid my $2 like a month ago. You're supposed to show up every time I do that.
Why did he attack you?
Well, it wasn't an attack. It wasn't an attack, but I don't even remember he's in our special super secret Saturday dump DM. I love the guy.
He never says anything
because he doesn't say a fucking word. But today, I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe we should talk. Should we talk about Trump? Because Jeremy's coming on. Because we do talk about everything on this show, right?
Ryan hits him with the be yourself. Just be yourself, man.
Just be yourself. Like, don't try to pander to him. I was like, what? That's what I got from it. Like, motherfucker, do you watch this show? We talk about everything on this. I want to talk about one of the things. The only thing I watched this week was our.
So that's the first time.
First time
in a while.
Like
18 months.
I would say 18 months.
It was straight up Ryan today. It was like, oh yeah, that's right.
And then out. Then he ghosted. He was like, I'm not responding to any of you losers. That was Ryan. Because I'm sorry. To me, what's going on with Trump right now, I'm sorry. We talk about everything on this show, and if you're not aware, and even I don't care if you're left or right, you should be terrified of what happened to him. Terrified.
I mean, agreed, and I gotta say, fantastic segue, Scott.
Thank you. I worked that. Do you like how I worked that?
Really good. Like, hey, bring Ryan in it to kind of jab, and then still get the topic in while acknowledging, like, I heard you, Ryan, but I don't fucking care, and I'm gonna use a segue. Right. That was really good. I can appreciate.
I'm getting good at this thing. Thank you.
Yeah, pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah. But as far as the Trump thing,
sub now, so
it is absolutely insane no matter what side of the political aisle you're on. And I think that, look, in my opinion, I think this is going to be a massive backfire on them. Mm-hmm. I think that, look, there's people that are hardcore on the right, hardcore on the left, that we're never, those minds are never going to be changed. They are cemented in where they are. But you also have a large group of people that are kind of in the middle that don't really care about either side, but they tend to kind of sway one way or the other based on the temperature of the country or whatever. And they're seeing high gas prices. They're seeing food shortages. You're seeing breakdown in relations around the world. And those are already kind of getting them a little worried about things. And then when you see this, and they're not paying attention to the talking heads like me or other people that are far bigger than me or anything like that, or anything with the YouTube side, they're just looking at what's going on. Those people are going to, in a large number, sway towards wanting to support Trump more than anything. And that, I think that's where the backfire happens.
Yep. I think they martyred him almost. Like I know he's still alive, but that's in a way they made, if he wasn't going to run, he has to run now, for the simple fact that people that might not even liked him, I'm talking mostly Republicans, but might not even liked him, saw what happened. And I know we haven't seen the affidavits, and we don't know exactly what they were looking for, but from the reports we've heard, it was bullshit.
Yeah, it was fishing. If the breadth of the entire warrant and everything that obviously was concocted after the fact, was
what
was released by Poso today.
Yeah.
Was released by Poso today, which he actually gave you a link to the script D location, script D, where you could actually read the entire breadth of the thing. The entire warrant. It was very interesting.
Well, and it's ridiculous what it is, because what they did was they really went after him for supposedly having documents he wasn't supposed to have, classified documents.
Even though he had the authority to declassify anything.
And when they were there, like a few months ago, why didn't they just take him then? You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous.
They needed him to lock it up.
Yeah.
With the lock they gave him.
Did you see that tweet that I retweeted earlier? It's kind of gone viral on Twitter.
No, share it. You got it?
See. Yeah, I can pull it up right here. This is This is the best tweet than this whole thing that I have seen. I'm not sure. Here we go. Right here.
All right, hold on 1 second.
Update. It has been revealed that Donald Trump was housing a private server at Mar-a-Lago, hired a close associate to wipe it clean with a computer software. The FBI also found government phones which were smashed to prevent evidence from being discovered. Just kidding. That was Hillary Clinton.
Oh my God,
dude! I sent a video clip. I sent a video clip out to our little group chat today. That was
that was a good one.
A wonderful mock of this whole situation too.
Yeah. Feel free to share it. But the thing that Hillary pulled with the hat, that blew my mind too. Like, the balls she has to be selling that hat about the emails like that. I thought it was a joke account at first.
Who told her that was a a good idea? Who was like, no, you definitely should do this.
Arrogance, because the Democrats are. And this should be scary in its own right. I'm not saying this from it should be something that should be like, oh, we should be happy about this. It should be scary that the Democrats are acting like they have literally nothing to lose. They're acting like they have nothing to lose. Like, we don't have to worry about the results of an election and all of that.
Of course, yeah.
That's how they are treating all of this. It's a level of arrogance and entitlement that is pretty rare in the world of politics, because usually politicians, whether you like it or you don't like it, there's a reason we call things politically correct or we make fun of politicians, because they're typically bullshitting everything to make you believe that they care. Whereas now the Democrats have reached a level of arrogance that are just acting like they don't even care. That's a very big concern right there.
Yes, very big. Culture, you were going to say something? No, I thought you.
I'll say something in this place, I guess. So. What? Look, I really wanted DeSantis to be.
Oh, he took the biggest. I feel bad because he took the biggest hit from this week. Like, because he'd be the perfect president right now.
Absolutely.
I think he'd be the greatest vice president in the history of man.
Well,
I don't think. No, not vice president.
No, vice president.
No.
Hey, man, to get 4 years of vice and 8 years of president.
So. Have you guys heard what Robert Barnes had to say about this? I played it several times on my channel. So Robert Barnes was on InfoWars a few weeks ago, and he said Robert Barnes has massive connections. I know Robert. He has very well connected in the political world, but he said DeSantis is already a done deal. DeSantis is running as VP to Trump.
Oh, really?
That's already been decided. That's what he said. Now, whether it's true or not, I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying that was what he said. And he said it live on InfoWars in front of Alex Jones. Alex was like, "Are you kidding me?" And he's like, I'm so happy about this. I've already talked about it. Obviously, I live in the state of Florida. I think Ron DeSantis absolutely has the ability to be a transcendent political figure in our lifetimes, but it's not his time. No matter what, he will not beat Trump head-to-head for the Republican nomination under any circumstance. Trump is too popular. He's too polarizing. What we need him in Florida. But the unbeatable ticket is Trump and DeSantis on a ticket. 4 years of Trump, and then DeSantis rolls right in. And
right. DeSantis being that calming voice, right? That's how you market him as the calming voice to kind of rein in Trump's more eccentric.
Bro, could you imagine a DeSantis Kamala Harris debate? Come on.
Oh my God, she's a shit show, man.
Can we please get that,
dude? Mike Pence ran circles around her. It was embarrassing.
Yeah, well, he's not exactly the sharpest crayon in the box either. So.
That is true. Yeah, DeSantis has the ability to be like a Reagan-esque, president. Like have that much of an appeal with the people in the middle. He's amazing. He really is. And his resume unmatched. If you look at his resume,
amazing.
Unmatched.
Yeah,
he's difficult to attack as well because like he doesn't have a lot of holes in his game. Like, you know what I mean? He doesn't have the grab him by the clip or any, you know.
Well, he knows when to be quiet, but he also knows when to bark back. And when he barks back, he usually got him. He's got him, right? Culture. I know you wanted to say something. Again, I thought he wanted to say something. No, Culture. Are you going to play this or not?
I'm going to. Yeah.
All right. So sure I just want to say real quick, Katina Martin, for some reason you were on a blocked list. Thank you for DMing me. I just checked it. It happens occasionally, like somebody gets blocked. I don't think one of my mods would have done it on purpose. I think you are a mod. So I just unblocked you. You're good. So hopefully you're back in the chat.
YouTube's moderation tools do not, they make it kind of hard. Accidents can happen very easily in YouTube chats, especially with all the bots we've been dealing with lately.
Yeah, it's funny because like Drunk, I'm blocked all the time. It's like, oh hey, Drunk, I'm here.
It's not it's not an accident. Oh, sorry.
Oh shit.
Sorry, Jay.
I knew it.
Good morning. I'm here to give you an update on the FBI's investigation of Secretary Clinton. What I want to do is tell you what we're recommending, but first, let me tell you what we found.
Is this the same people that did the
52 email chains have been determined.
He's not gonna pause it.
Classified information.
Not for you.
He's not gonna let me mad fap it.
8 of those chains are top secret. 36 of those chains secret. And 8 contain confidential information.
What difference at this point does it make? Everything I did was admitted. There was no law, no regulations.
Secretary Clinton should have known that an unclassified system was no place for that conversation.
I did not email any classified material to anyone on my email.
None of these emails should have been on any kind of.
We're playing the whole thing, huh?
He's jamming it, baby.
Nothing was marked classified.
Is this the same people that did the hide your kids, hide your wife?
Did he leave his desk?
Oh my God.
This motherfucker.
That would be the Gregory brothers.
Email chains have been determined to contain classified information.
What difference at this point does it make?
8 of those chains are top secret. 36 of those chains secret.
Whole thing.
Confidential information.
Now you're just doing it out of spite. I know you.
With respect to our recommendation, this is going to be an unusual statement in at least a couple of ways. Although there is evidence, our judgment is that no reasonable prosecutor would bring such a case.
That was a great time to end it.
I know there will be intense public debate.
No, that's where it goes.
Intense public debate. I know there will be intense public debate. What difference at this point does it make? 110 emails.
I didn't like that. That was scary.
Oh my God, that was long.
It is
terrifying.
It's exactly inside the Twitter time frame. So whoever created this was genius because you only get 2 minutes and 19 seconds in a Twitter clip.
Mm-hmm.
They nailed it. So.
Oh well,
brilliant. I love it, man. I loved it. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah, I got to finally. Not only did I finally get a word in because Matt's not talking over me, but I got to play something.
What the
yeah, Matt. You are talking a lot. I just want to let you know. Anyways. Matt, and by the way, guys, if you make sure you subscribe to the channel, if you're not a subscriber, Matt is our Wednesday night host for The Dump. He does it for free. So please subscribe to his channel because he says, I don't get anything from this, and it's bullshit.
I don't get anything from this. I'm here just hanging out with my friends.
Look, I took somebody's business model, which was start a channel, find more talented people, and grow. And I just want to say, I mean, you're amazing.
Yeah, but doesn't he usually show up, though, for his...
Well, you know... He does show up, and he does really good videos.
It was like one of the thing. I was like, is Scott actually going to be here?
Yeah.
I show up for the talent.
Sure, so,
like if you break 100,000 subs, I'll show up.
When the talent shows up, I'll let you know.
Oh,
they ain't here yet. Okay.
Wow, that was great. Matt G for $2. Jeremy demands an honorary wrench before joining. I actually did give him a wrench.
No need.
We've also learned that we get more super chats when Scott's not on.
Yeah,
I have a check mark. Yeah, I don't really need a wrench.
No, you get a wrench because it's like, yeah, I know him. Whatever. No big whoop. He's in my chat. Whatever.
Yeah, that's a weird flex, Jeremy.
That's kind of how I flex. That's how I roll. I take the little victories, Jeremy.
Wait, who got the picture of me playing the VR game? Where the fuck
hold on. Hold on, let's take a look at that. That's Culture Casino. There you go. Fantastic job with that one.
Where did you get it? Where's that video even at right now? I don't even know.
I have it. You want the video?
No. I just
wow, that's creepy.
I thought you were holding a cup of coffee for some bloody reason.
Yeah, that was creepy though. Culture the way you said. I got that picture and many more
I
of
had
you.
That video.
And
I didn't even realize that was Jeremy until you just pointed it out. Yeah.
That was honestly the least embarrassing image I could pull from that video.
Couldn't you have just done another video?
Point. That's a very good point.
No, just let it go, man. Hail Scott, Macklyn Jaws for $10.
He has legs there. I didn't know he had legs. I mean,
he's a tall motherfucker, dude. I hate being short. I'm like 5'9", if I wear shoes. And Jeremy, you look all like kind of hunched over, like you don't. But when you stand up, dude, it's like wow, he's up there. He's 6 foot, right? 6'1", 6 foot,
almost 6'1", but yeah,
but
6 foot. So.
Then you get Ryan, who's like this bombastic person. I'm like, wow, he's gonna be mad, and I'm like, wow, we're eye to eye. Like this is weird. I feel like you should be tall, and he's really not. Yeah. So if anybody tries to tell me that Ryan's over 5'9", bullshit. He's like 5'9", maybe and a quarter.
Dude, they don't put tall guys on submarines, bro.
I know that much.
They ring their bell every time they walk through a bulkhead.
Yeah, true. They do put fat guys though.
Jay is very tall though. Jay is very tall.
He's too tall. It's uncomfortable how tall he is.
He's like 6'4". It's crazy.
Yep. Let me read some of these. Get them out because you guys are amazing for throwing out money. I really do. It's all going to Orlando, so I can actually be there to bother people. Marketing draws for $10. It says, "Hail
Scott." Your nose is clean.
Dude, I am going to tweeze that shit. There's going to be like, I'm going to get something special. Maybe like a booger. I don't know. Anyways,
question, Jeremy, did you not notice the giant booger in Scott's nose when you met him on the East Coast meetup? Like
I 100% did.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate you being a dick. Saw the little back and forth with Ezra stands earlier on Twitter. I stand with Sporking.
It's actually hashtag stand with Sporking.
Okay, I'm sorry. Pound sign. I stand with Sporking. Yeah, there was.
There's no I stand. It's just stand with.
Yeah,
There's no I stand. It's just
no I there.
There should be. Stands with Sporking. Shut the fuck up. So what I'm thinking is this. All right, the Ezra stands are actually like disturbing, and we're gonna go into Ezra after a couple more of these.
Is there any Ezra stands?
Wait a minute. You're gonna go into Ezra? You're gonna go into Ezra.
We're gonna get deep into that.
Are you a Hollywood exec? Are you?
Glad I disassociated when I joined.
Yeah, you're right. I think most of you should.
As a reminder, I am disassociated as well.
Yeah, I just because I ran last week's stream does not mean I'm associated. We made the most money ever on this channel when I was the host.
Yo, that's not true.
Did y'all see the Army Hammer documentary?
Yeah, we'll get there.
Trailer? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, actually, let's watch that before Ezra because I feel like they're kind of the same. Brahma Bull. Facebook ? Yeah, no one uses it anymore. I'm not sure, but you should stand with Sporking. Oh shit. Hashtag I'm not sure, but you should stand with Sporking. Thank you, 16-bit. What? You got to talk after
I was just
everything.
saying a better one would be like a hashtag I'm not sure if you should stand with Sporking.
There you go.
After this super chat, I'm not sure either.
Nerd Cookies for $2. Scott, your child support check bounced. Well, you know what, Nerd Cookies? I'm not one of the big timers like you with so many subs because I can talk about Dune all day. My bad. Love you. Thank you for the $2. Snowdub. She doesn't want to come on ever again.
I get that.
No, she does. Saturdays are tough for her, and I don't want to let her go on with you on Wednesdays.
Nick Cookies on here because he's kind of cool. I like that.
I love Nick. Nick is the man, dude. Snowdub for $5, who I will be jumping on his stream after this because I've told him 4 weeks in a row I would, and then I totally didn't show up. So after this, I will jump on.
I've never left anyone hanging for 4 weeks. Never.
Yes, never. It was another year when I started asking you. Snowdub for $5. I got Ryan on the show before you, but anyways, no big whoop.
Look, it's Krista that had to deal with it, not me.
Dude, she is so pleasant.
She's a sweetheart.
She is, dude, the most. I would write. I'm like, I'm really sorry to do this, but I'm not stopping because now it's like an addiction. Like I literally wanted to see how long it would take. You know, every 2 weeks. I'm like, so see you in 2 weeks. And she's like, okay. So sweet. Gotta say, dedication, man.
No, dude, like the fact that you didn't stop was the best. Like, Part of me didn't even want to ever agree to it. Just
part of me didn't want.
It got to be a meme where Chris was like, "Hey, Sporking was asking again."
Dude, part of me kind of wishes it too, because like I literally I was like, am I gonna do this again? Shit, I'm gonna do it again. All right, here we go. Like I was like, this woman hates me and she's so nice, she won't say it. She won't say it.
That's why you hire a Canadian for customer service, eh?
That's right.
She's awesome. So big shout out to her.
I love how you have no sense of like awareness, Scott,
None.
where like you don't get embarrassed. You're like, no, this is completely normal.
No, there is awareness. I understand embarrassment. I just say, fuck it, dude.
You just ignore it. Yeah,
I ignore it completely. Like, what's the point? Look, comedy
That's
is
a great thing
made
to
from
have,
embarrassing. Yeah. So.
Yes.
Snow Dub
You would
again.
think you would be funnier.
You would, but I'm not. And you know what? You would think you would have more subs. But you had to rip
Son
off
of a
some
bitch.
guy and did like Days of Our Lives. Snow Dub for $5. All this garbage and still no decent Beastmaster remake. I was told I had to pay to watch this stream. Hail, Panel and Jeremy. See you later, Spork. Yeah, we'll be on there later. And I'll read one more before we jump on to the next. Just 1 second.
I was going to comment on the super chat so they don't feel like they're just, being read and ignored.
No, they're not ignored. They're loved.
Well, yeah, but you kind of like breezed over that one a little.
Yeah, like
I read it. I talked about.
I was uncomfortable.
You know how pissed I get if I send a super chat and they just read it and then move on? I'm like, you son of a bitch.
No, you get pissed if you send a super chat and don't get invited to the panel.
That's not true.
He doesn't send a super chat ever to anything he's not already on, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I'll send one to apologize to the chat. Hold on.
All right. That's how you roll, guys. That's how you roll. Eric K. Thank you, Eric K. so much. You're the best, Eric K. Really great guy. Met him in, is this what I'm supposed to do? Geeks and Gamers. Nerdrotic chat. He is one of the best mods out there.
Eric K. is awesome.
Amazing, dude.
He's the mensch of wrenches. He's the master of mods. I mean, come on, bro.
He weaseled me into the mod wrenches for Gary. I think Gary was confused and by actually modded me. I don't do anything except like, hey, Sporking News is awesome. Why don't you sub to him? Now that I can get past all his ways he blocks people.
Yeah, he
now
does
I'm
a lot
mod.
of boomer shit like that.
Yeah, so he got me in there, but I'm in their chat. Man, those people are dedicated and they're amazing. Amazing.
Like under
His
my
mod-
sound effects thing, this says the Gary horn.
But Eric gifted 5 memberships, so thank you very much. And he also, for $5, says, Jeremy, do not be nervous. Breathe deep. This is your chance to hit the big time. I have complete confidence in you. You got this, man.
I believe I can do it. I've never been in the presence of someone so famous as the Sporking News podcast.
Yeah,
so
thanks. I just, you know what I love is I've only been doing this like a little longer than Ryan and Drunken. Look at me now. Oh, 2,500 fucking subs. Yay. So I'm going to get there, guys.
What happened now?
I don't have time to make videos. Shut up, Coffin. Or what does that say? Coffed?
Who are you yelling at now?
I'm looking at Casino. What does that say?
Oh,
Coiffed.
Coiffed.
Like coiffed hair. That's coiffed hair.
Oh, I don't have hair, so I don't know that.
We know.
God, and I thought you were cutting your beard.
He's not doing it yet.
I am. I'm actually after Vegas. I'm going to cut my.
Yeah.
Because you have Jeremy's razor.
I have to go to the skin doctor to find out if I have cancer.
I have hair.
Oh wow! Let's just throw that out there.
Wow, really?
Jesus Christ! You have hair too? Wait a minute. Jeremy has hair.
I have hair. I have a lot.
It's Tom's turn.
Look at all that hair.
Fuck you.
Jeez! Wow, you guys are awesome. Look at us. Woo, we're not weak and have male pattern baldness.
Well, the internet determined I'm bald and racist. Well, I can confirm I'm not bald.
Okay. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
He's not bald. I've seen his hair.
Beastmaster. Damn it, that's good.
Definitely not bald, but the other one, I don't know.
Yeah, and
you know who might not be racist, but maybe is? Ezra Miller. Was that a good way to segue into that?
No.
Not really. Okay.
No.
I won once. I won once.
The one earlier with Ryan, that was a great segue.
That was a good one.
That was just bad.
You know who else has shitty hair? Ezra Miller. Legal troubles catch up with. No. Well, you guys fucking try. Ezra Miller's legal troubles catch up as Warner Brothers reportedly reconsider The Flash.
Ezra Miller's on the run. It's another day and it's another one. He's some serial groomer trash. Now, how can Warner Brothers sell The Flash? And I wonder.
I love that man. I love that man.
I just finished writing my latest report on this.
Well, good, because we're going to talk about it. But all I say is I miss Jane tonight. I miss Mark. They're amazing additions to this panel, and I can't wait till they get back. Because I can't also use our little tagline, which is we're the Friday nights of diversity, because we actually have
Sporking fact.
That is true. Anyways, that fucking bum.
Black from the waist down. So.
Oh, above average black.
I'm black adjacent. That's just a fact.
That is a fact. That is a fact. It's your
stepdad. My stepdad was black. It still is.
Wait a minute. Is he your stepdad?
He was? No. All right. So it's not that like a Barry Bonds or Michael Jackson thing. He's still a black man, but he's not my stepdad
that legally
anymore.
Makes you a dork.
That just happened.
So wait, you're also wait a minute. So are you? So what does that make you? Because like I know you're like Latin.
It makes him absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Well, no, Hispanic by divorce.
Right. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Black adjacent. Yeah. I guess
this
step
is
black?
not a thing. This is not a thing, Matt. I
Step
keep telling
black?
you, it is not a thing.
Step black. Step black.
Yeah.
It is
Man,
not a thing.
My first cassette was Digital Underground. Come at me, ho.
It's still not a thing.
What?
What, like the
Digital
Humpty
Underground?
Dance?
Like you got the Humpty Dance?
Yeah, that was my first cassette, man. I had Tony. I had
I remember Tony.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels good. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Curtis Mayfield.
That was more black than you are, Mad.
Thank you, brother. Word up.
Rakim,
man. You want to talk about a lyric?
That Too Short.
Mad does know his
Oh, yeah,
rap,
Too
though.
Short? Oh, yeah, I wish I was a little... Yeah, I got you.
He does know his rap. I'll give him
I wish
Mace?
it was a little bit taller. I wish it was a baller.
Yes.
Oh, wow, okay.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what.
Sorry, I cut you off. I meant to cut somebody else off.
Okay. No, it's fine. I'm leaving now. I'll have my people reach out to people for the requirement.
I got you for contractual 20 more minutes, I think. So you're here.
I joined 6 minutes early.
Oh, you did. That's true. That is true. That is true. Damn it. But hey, great. I'll talk to you again in another 8 or 9 months. Before you go though, I want to know.
In the middle of saying how I like rap music, so I can't be racist.
That is true. And you have one black friend that introduced you to that, correct?
Wait. Who's the great? Wait. This question solves all of these problems. Who's the greatest basketball player in history?
Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Why
It's
is there
not even
another?
Close.
I don't understand that argument.
LeBron doesn't have that venom, man. If you look at Kobe and Michael, dude, they're taking that last shot and they're going to make sure that you know that they're taking it.
Kobe was the killer. That's what they called him, mama.
Kobe's my favorite player of all time, but he's nowhere like he's not Jordan.
No.
He's the closest to Jordan in terms of play style and mentality, but the gap between Jordan and everyone else is just massive.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's not close.
But see, LeBron.
This is as a YouTuber, this is the best way to kill your channels. Talk sports. Just
really? Well, my channel's already dead, so don't worry about it. All I can say is this: Paul Pierce. I love Paul Pierce. So
Paul Pierce is awesome, but he's not the greatest. He's not.
No. But I love him. I think he's more of a he has more of a killer instinct than even LeBron does. I believe that.
Well, LeBron doesn't have any though.
He came out in the wheelchair that one time. Limped out.
I see more venom. I see more venom in Luka than I do in LeBron.
Luka's got
Scott, saying someone has more killer instinct than LeBron is like saying someone has more subs than you. It's not really a compliment.
Not very hard.
Yeah, it's not really.
So. I'm almost doubling up your sub count. I mean, what's up, Scott?
Yeah, what's up is you kiss a lot of ass.
Oh boy.
Let's move on. So
he hasn't asked for 9 months for me to be honest. So.
No, that's true. That's true. Oh God. Hold on. Culture, come back to us. All right, there you go. All right, so it was a good 9 months too. I wish it kept going. We'll try for the next 9.
Yeah, you just experienced the end of a 9 month period.
I know. Now I have no reason to send Krista. Well, I did tell her. I did say, oh, maybe I should have you on next. Ha ha ha. And now I was like, now every 2 weeks I'm going to ask her.
No, I will say Chris is not. That's not.
I know.
her thing. So
I
if
know.
it's a gaming stream, she would join you though. But if
Yeah.
it's a panel stream, it's not her thing. That's why she sits there and organizes super chats for us on main event.
See, that's I feel like she would be fun to talk about anime with, though.
Anime and video games. That's her thing. Like
Yeah.
in terms of like playing video games and talking anime. That's her strong suits. But
Okay,
like
well-
usually our panel settings usually surround Marvel, DC, wokeness, all this.
Yep.
She doesn't. It's not her. You know, she doesn't really worry about all that stuff. Like she's
No.
obviously has her opinions on it, but it's not like something she's passionate about talking. But anime,
Yes.
you can't get her to stop talking about anime.
Yes, I like her takes on anime too, and she has some really killer cosplay, like very good. Like she knows her shit, man. And I appreciate that.
Yep.
You know who doesn't know his shit? Ezra Miller. I'm really trying to get to this goddamn article. I don't know why. Do we even give a shit if this movie comes out or doesn't come out? Like, do we care?
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a movie I was interested in anyway. I don't like Ezra Miller's Flash. I don't like Snyder's DCEU. I am like, yeah, Michael Keaton returning is cool, but like that can happen in any movie that it doesn't have Ezra Miller in it. But like, I just don't care about the movie itself.
Right.
You know, that's funny because I'm with you there, Jeremy. But I told Ryan today, I don't either this film is not coming out or they are going to green screen this guy's ass completely out of it. Because it is not saleable with him involved in it. It just isn't.
Yeah, it's really not. I mean, here's the thing, like the media for as much as there's a lot of attention of it in our world, and I think it has kind of moved a slightly into the mainstream because it's almost unavoidable, but they're trying to keep the negative attention as low as they can in the mainstream side of things because he has the pronouns and all that shit. And I feel like the negativity surrounding this movie, I feel like it's bigger in our little world than the overall scope right now. It's there. I'm not saying it's there, but the media is protecting him because this guy's a freak in every way, and I can't believe that they're letting him get away with it.
Well, there are like you said, there are people not in our, I would say, our fellowship in
losers.
Yeah, and well, in a way, yes, these stands, there are a lot of them. I mean, they had I think it was, I got to find what the hashtag was, but it was like Ezra Miller's innocent or something like that. And it's just like the way they try to work around him being a groomer is actually really disgusting. Like it's frightening to think these people are good with that.
Yeah.
You know, what?
I don't know. It's hard to see anything like, ooh, I don't know. Maybe they are wrong about this guy. You know, like I saw his arrest tape. He's an idiot.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? Let me screw this one more. Let me bring up Twitter. Hold on. Let me.
Bring up Twitter.
Ezra Miller's a freak, a twisted freak, and being protected by the media, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. He uses the pronouns. He says the things they want to say. I mean, granted, I know he was threatening murder, and it was the KKK, which is actually laughable. That like any redneck would be like, "Who the hell's this kid?" But like he threatened to kill them. He's been grooming different 12-year-olds, you know, for many years. And that's one of the things. Well, she's 18 now, and she totally supports him. Well, if you've been groomed since you were 12, you're most likely under his spell. You're not going to say he's a bad guy, you know, even if you feel threatened by him.
Isn't this the same article that all the text messages were coming from the phone that he stole from her?
Something to the fact of that. I don't know. I couldn't say. But like, here's one. Turns out Ezra took a couple of beers from a neighbor's house that have been borrowing stuff off each other for a few years. The only criminal here is the media trying to wreck someone's life who is obviously having a rough time.
Oh my God.
What? You know, the kid's been, I love the one they tried to with the beating of punching the girl and throwing her into the snow. Like they totally tried to say, she was the one that pushed that, or some said she was playing along with that. Like, people believe anything, I guess.
What about the chair?
That's a good one too.
What, that he was passing to someone?
The chair. He was just passing
He asked
darts
him to have
too.
a seat.
Yeah.
He's all about kindness and helping people. What fake rumor of Ezra should I publish today with no evidence recorded, but victims speaking out? Like,
well, here's the thing: is this more recent round of exposés and accusations? There's some people who are actually putting their name to the accusations, right?
Mhm.
We have several people backing up some of their claims. There should be, due process, don't get me wrong, and there is some questionability when it comes to like the whole Takata situation and certain other situations, but there's so many accusations now that are so similar, right, where it's to the point where you have a public relations nightmare on your hands with Ezra Miller. And I've been saying for a while, it feels like the media is about 2 or 3 months behind what I've been hearing, and at this time they're stating there's 3 options. I think there's a 4th option, and that 4th option has to do with stuff that like Culture and Valliant and Script Doctor had talked about, how clearly there's something in play that keeps the Flash on the table, whatever it is, whether it's a licensing deal, a completion option that they have to finish it for some reason, or there's a back end deal with Michael Keaton. We have to remember that almost all the stuff that Zaslav killed was related to HBO Max or the CW and stuff like that. So the Flash might be something that shit canning it might not be an option. So your other option at this point is to spend another $100 million on it, bring in Dylan O'Brien or that other kid they were talking about, who they already have made the decision going forward is going to take over the role anyway. Shoot all that shit in front of a green screen, because as I talked to one person who kind of works a little bit closer to the special effects stuff, let's say, he flat out said, the one thing that a lot of these people that are talking to the media or that the media are talking, they don't realize 90% of these movies are shot in front of green screen. Yeah. And a lot of times the actors aren't even in the same room.
Right.
So to fix this is not going to be as big of a problem as you would think. It's just going to cost about as much as it did to fix the Snyder Cut. And in that sense, it's down to Zaslav deciding, is it worth the $80 to $100 million spent on reshooting this yet again, which would be like the 3rd or 4th round of reshoots on this movie, and maybe banking on the idea that as long as Ezra isn't in the film and you've got Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck as Batman in the film, you might get lucky, make $700 to $1 billion, make your money back on it.
Right.
Or do you just put it out there with Ezra in it, knowing you're going to lose the money anyway? But then at that point, it's one of those things where you had the petition to get Amber out of Aquaman. It's getting to the point where a lot of these accusations and things that are piling up on Ezra, nobody's going to want to see this movie with him in it, right? There's no way out of this without getting him out, because we're also hearing that Michael Keaton's people aren't too happy, and Michael Keaton's not too happy.
What happened?
Well, go for it. Because the option of just releasing the movie and not having Ezra doing any of the tour and all that kind of stuff, that's seemingly going out the window pretty quick.
Right.
And the reports that he's gone to rehab, I'm hearing are bullshit. He's hiding out right now at Vermont with his mom. And he's been given the option, but he hasn't taken it yet. So I think they're still giving him one last chance to go into rehab, go on an apology tour, do an Oprah Winfrey interview, do all that kind of crap, claim he's back to normal, then maybe they can release the movie next year. But that option is going out the window quickly. So at this point, I don't know what other options they got.
You don't think they're going to let him be at the press junket?
They can come up with, they can, if they decide to release this movie without him going on the press tour, they can 100% get around that by making up some story and keeping him.
I would love for him to be there.
So, I just, again, man, I try to think outside of the world that I'm in, and it's like I don't know how much the mainstream is allowing the story to get out there to the masses. And if you put, so correct me if I'm wrong, Tom, is Affleck and Keaton, or just Keaton are rumored
in the Flash? Affleck and Keaton are in it.
Okay.
So what happened was they had to replace Michael Keaton in Aquaman with Ben Affleck because the Flash was supposed to come out before Aquaman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, but
So if you build this movie around Michael Keaton and Affleck being in a movie, and just have the Flash as the backdrop, and make it just a Flash with him in his mask, obviously you can see, but not like Ezra Miller's face. There are ways to do that. And all I'm saying is right now, I don't think the negativity has reached a mainstream level like it has in our world yet. Will it? It can, but I don't think it's reached that point yet.
It kind of has to a point because you've gotten several exposés out of like The Insider, Variety, some other places that are not. Yeah, Rolling Stone's been heavy duty on this.
Oh, they're legit.
So it is starting to hit.
When you had news coverage, it was like a quick little thing about it, and then they didn't really talk about it again.
No, I mean, Jeremy's right. For the longest time, he has been, I would say, protected because of he's a they, them. But the fact that he's a they, them went out the window last week when they canceled Batgirl.
Yeah.
Because that all got trumped by the fact that they canceled a movie that was starring a Latina actress, written by a woman, and directed by Muslim directors. The moment that happened, the fact that he's a they, them went out the window. So now, I don't know if Zaslav planned this, but if he didn't, he's in the perfect position right now to get rid of Ezra, and there's going to be no blowback for it, right? That's the upside of this.
Yeah. I mean, right now, it wouldn't hurt them if they did get rid of him, but...
And
what are they going to do,
like
though,
the news
Tom?
cycle, I feel like the news cycle's still a few weeks to, if not months, behind of what's actually happening. And at this point, what they would do, honestly, if Zaslav can shit can this movie, he's going to shit can it. But I would think if he was going to do it, he was going to do it at the same time as Batgirl. I don't think that's an option. So at this point, I know Culture was going to say something too, and he might be thinking the same thing I am, and that's just, you're going to have to Back to Future this thing. You're going to have to reshoot all the shit in it. And the problem you have is that he reportedly plays 3 different versions of himself. Well, luckily, the one version isn't revealed until the end of the film.
Right.
So you have that plus. But like Back to the Future, when they replaced Eric Stoltz with Michael J. Fox, he's in 80% of the movie, and in this case, playing multiple roles. But in that sense, that's where the guys who were telling me that's where the special effects come in. For him to play multiple roles, they had to film all that in front of a green screen.
Yep.
Right.
My sources said the same thing.
Yeah, mine too.
Of course they did, Mad.
Well, this is the thing that kills me is like, you're right. These people get away with literally murder. You got Armie Hammer, you got this guy, like...
He hasn't technically been charged with anything.
But that's what I'm saying.
True.
He's only been charged with burglary at this point. He got out of the shit in Iceland because they were just happy to get rid of him. We don't know what's going to come of the stuff in Hawaii yet.
The whole country of Iceland was like, thank God we finally got rid of him.
That's pretty much what it was. They're like, we'll drop the charges. Just make sure he never comes back.
He aggressively passed that woman a chair.
The scariest thing, right, is the CPS stuff and the fact he's being, investigated for those allegations.
That's the bigger thing I'm hearing that's hanging over him right now, because that could mean he couldn't be around minors if something comes of this, and that could cause a lot of issues.
Right.
Forever.
I mean, Dwayne Watson got he got what, 6 games?
Well,
no charges against him.
Who?
Deshaun
Watson. How many? Like 61?
6 games.
No, 6
games. 6
NFL.
games. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So 6
suspension or whatever.
They're pushing for a year.
Yeah, 61 women though. I think.
Yeah, 61 women. That's what I meant.
Conveniently all with the same story.
What happened?
Well, again, Deshaun Watson has the BLM non-student and all that, so he's being, the media protected him for the longest too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 6 games for 61 women, or 4 games for maybe deflating a couple balls.
So we're talking about one movie for what? A few kids in your cult?
We're not talking about a game. We're talking about practice.
Not a game.
Practice?
Why are you talking about practice for?
Not a movie. We're talking about a trilogy.
So let me ask a question then. What does the DCEU do? They canceled Batgirl. Flash is hanging on by a thread.
Well,
they're going to get rid of Henry Cavill. And it sounds like he might not even want to come back. Black Canary's still around. Like, what the hell are they going to do?
I don't think that Black Canary thing's happening. The whole Hamada business and stuff with supposedly Berlanti being courted for DC, I think that's all bullshit. Those two are getting exit stories right now. What those are is puffed up stories to the press. This shit that Hamada put up resistance to the cancellation of Batgirl. It's like, that shit was already done before he probably even knew about it. And at that point, he was fired at the same time, I heard, and he's basically just hanging around until his contract is up and Black Adam comes out. The same weekend is when he's done. And then the same thing for Berlanti. He's gone because all his shows got shit canned. And at this point, they're both saving face in the press, putting up this big, huge charade that they're still important people so they can hopefully get a job after this. But we've all known that Hamada's been a dead man walking for about a year now. So
and Nexstar, and consider this, Nexstar in their acquisition of the CW is looking to pivot the entire thing. I mean, they are.
I don't think they bought the shows with it. I don't know if they carried over any licensing deals with that.
You still have a carryover, but I'm not sure for what.
But 90% of the shows got canceled. So Superman and Lois is all that's left.
Yeah, and he's got there's some weird stuff going on.
Is that still about families? Is it still about the family, Superman and Lois? Like, I was scared to watch season 2 because it was actually a good show.
It was, at least I didn't finish season 1, but I did enjoy what I was watching.
Zaslav did tell us what he's going to do in the earnings call. He said there's going to be a DC reset. He said we've seen all these movies and we can make them better, which means he's going to reshoot them all.
Okay.
So right there, he's told you what's going to happen. And we already know that Aquaman's being reshot right now. I just heard recently that Ben Affleck simultaneously reshooting stuff for The Flash.
So they got some reshoots going on, but like
stuff's happening. Yeah,
they got rid of Naomi. Hopefully they'll keep Superman and Lois because it was wholesome. You know, it was about
I don't know
family.
how many seasons it has left in it. I don't know the situation, if it's just going to get pulled to HBO Max or if it's going to continue. Because it sounds like, what is it, Nexstar is the name of this company? It sounds like they already have their own, like, stuff they're going to bring to the channel, right? So it doesn't sound like they're really going to carry over the CW stuff. I'm sure they'll play out certain licenses and that's it.
Right.
Well, they rebranded, I think, WGN as a new news network, The Hill. I think that's one of the steps Nexstar just took. I mean,
was that part of the deal too, or was that? I didn't even know that was part of the deal.
That's outside of that. Yeah, the Nexstar acquired The Hill in 2021, and then now they're kind of diving into the news side of things. So they're trying to launch.
So WGN ain't even WGN anymore.
No, that's my understanding. I mean, that would be and then consider Jeremy. You're old enough to remember
that was part of our childhood.
It was iconic. Right? It was iconic as a kid.
That's where I watched Transformers, man.
Yeah, like that was an iconic network.
And G.I. Joe, yeah.
Yes, what network was it again, Jeremy?
WGN.
Oh yeah, WGN. That's the Chicago one. Yeah.
See, we got
to answer the question that you were asking, though. You completely wipe out the DCEU and start it all over.
Yeah.
And get, much like Rian Johnson with Star Wars, you get Zack Snyder as far away from DC characters as humanly possible, and never ever ever let him come back near them. I like a lot of Zack Snyder's movies. I just hate his DCEU. But you start over, and honestly, I don't think it's crazy to say start over and still have Henry Cavill as Superman. Just a actual Superman, not sad man.
Yes.
Not sad man walking around with his feelings, with the dark, gloomy, get him a bright blue suit, get him some red underwear, put a little curl right there on his, his hair, make him Superman. Yes, bring John Williams' score back, make it hopeful. No, that doesn't mean it's going to be good, because we saw John Williams' score didn't make Superman Returns good either.
Right.
But, get the right people in mind. Like, the thing I love about The Boys, because I love the show The Boys.
Yeah, me too.
It's fantastic.
I enjoyed
it's phenomenal. One thing I love about it so much is that Homelander, and again, I'm a big Superman fan, but Homelander makes me appreciate Superman even that much more, because it's like Homelander is such a good reverse take on Superman, and it makes you appreciate what Superman is and what the world with Superman in it is, and you can create that, because in the show The Boys, I can feel the weight of the world, because Homelander is so dangerous and he's a ticking time bomb, and you can reverse that if you have the right storytelling and if you have the right people involved to show a world that is so hopeful because Superman oversees it. You can do great things, and Henry Cavill to me is the perfect casting still right now. Now I think John Hamm would be good as well.
And
there's a few
playing
other
a little
people out
older
there.
Superman that you're saying, because John Hamm's now a little
John
bit older.
Hamm's like 65 years old.
No, he's not.
No, he's
is he?
not.
I don't
he's
know.
damn
Close
good looking
to
if he is.
65?
No.
65. Like that when I'm 65. Good lord.
Maybe in his early 50s.
But John Hamm got. I will say he has 51. He has gotten a little bit older. What
about Batman?
Well, I love Ben Affleck as an actor. I love him as a director and as an actor. And I was on board when he got cast as Batman, even though a lot of the internet was against it. I hated that take on Batman, but that's not Ben Affleck's fault. So I would be 100% okay with Ben Affleck being Batman and getting some new creativity behind it.
Right.
I think he's a better director than he is an actor, and I would love to see what he does with the Batman. I think a lot of the problems with him in the Zack Snyder movies is because of the script that he was being weighed down by.
Yes.
I think if you open
Well,
it
he
up
was also
to
drinking
him,
pretty heavy then.
and then it got nothing to do with nothing.
I would be too if
Yeah,
I
but now
was
he's back with
working with
Jenny
that
from the block.
script.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you.
Well,
all right. So, do you keep anybody of those big like? Do you
Gal
move on
Gadot's
from?
great.
Yeah, I
Gal
love.
Gadot's great. Yeah, but you wipe it out from a creative standpoint, and
Right.
look, we've seen this done 1,000 times. How many times has the X-Men universe been rebooted on screen, but you still kept like Hugh Jackman involved and all that because it was so great? There's ways you can do it. I mean, you just have to have the right mindset and the right people involved.
Well, we've almost kind of got spoiled, right? Like it used to be, sequels weren't always guaranteed to get the same actors back. It was pretty common to get an actor recast in sequels all the time back in the day, or them to totally throw out all the stuff that happened before, you know,
Roadhouse
for continuity's sake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's even one of the lower end of the barrel examples, but like, yeah.
Yeah, what they need to also stop doing is like, to me, the first Suicide Squad was Will Smith. Like, you have to stop, like trying to make. I'm sick of the anti-hero. Like, I'm sick of. Like, give me like an actual villain to have them go up against. And I you know, like in most recent, like Black Adam, he's going to be an anti-hero. No matter what he does, he's going to turn out to be a hero. We all know that. He wouldn't play that role if he wasn't. Like, the MCU, every freaking villain now is, you know, somebody who we have to understand where they're vibing from. I don't give a shit.
They have to deify the villains now, Scott, because the people that are making this content, they see themselves in the villains.
Yeah,
they understand the villains. Because
misunderstood. I'm misunderstood. I am. These are the same people that are like for you know, violent criminals. They think, you know, need a second chance, and people that are, I'm not even going to use the word, but people that are attracted to, you know, underage people are they deserve a second chance, and it's like, no, they fucking don't. And these are the type of people that are writing these villains. They're like, oh, we need a sympathetic villain. No, you don't. And that's why I always go back to Heath Ledger's Joker. Fascinating that we never got a backstory on him. He tells us 3 or 4 different versions of his backstory. We don't know what it is, and we don't need to know what it is. We don't need to know anything about his backstory because there's mystery there. There's mystery, and that's what you need. Whereas we live in a world now where every villain, every story, we have to peel back the curtain to show you what they.
And it's somehow the hero's fault as well.
Yes, like his dad was a Trump voter. And
do you think they're going to reveal that Black Adam's mom was killed by a Dalmatian? And that was the.
Could be something.
He's gonna make a coat out of them, some bitches.
No, you're right. And it's so what direction does it go in then? Is it more positive? Can you stay with like you can't be gloomy. You just can't. But DC has always been a little bit darker than the MCU, and I appreciate that. So do we stick with the darker tone but not as gloomy? Like when you have Superman on screen, it's a little bit brighter. When Batman's on screen, and maybe it's a little bit, you know, gloomier.
I think that's the way it'll go. I mean, personally, and this is just my opinion. I think that like Jeremy's pretty much probably in line with what Zaslav's thinking. You go by the character, right? Clearly Batman's a certain type of character, clearly Aquaman's a certain type of character, Wonder Woman, so on. And what we've heard, he wants a more traditional Superman, whether it's Henry Cavill or not. The main thing that we've heard, and that was kind of confirmed with the earnings call, was that he wants somebody who's going to play Superman the next 10 years. The only problem with Cavill is his availability. That's what we keep hearing, And once he signs on to one more thing, it's going to pretty much be no chance in hell he can handle Superman.
So they want to lock in somebody younger who they can easily contractually, so they can lock him in before he blows up.
Because he wants Superman to be a big central part of the DC universe. Like, if you notice in the earnings call, Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman were the 3 that he keyed in on the most. And Batman, he brought up because Batman is their moneymaker. And now all of a sudden we're starting to hear in the press, here we go again. Like I said, 3 months, it seems to be about the same. Where Batman 2, the Batman 2 is up in the air now. And that's what I had said before.
That's what I think is very interesting. Now, I didn't love Batman, the Batman. I thought it was fine. Second time I watched it, I liked it less. Robert Pattinson was fine, but
It drags.
I can't see that. I really do like Robert Pattinson. I appreciate that he's done a lot to try to get the Twilight, aura off of him with a lot of low budget indie films and kind of honed his craft. And I thought he was fine in the Batman, but it kind of felt like a fucking fan film. I'm just being honest. Like it really
was
did.
not great. I didn't like it.
The score is phenomenal.
It really is.
It's a fine movie, but it's not like I can't see Robert Pattinson's Batman like standing around negotiating or talking with other superheroes. It part of this world building element in Batman. Batman is supposed to be like the leader of them of sorts. It just doesn't work, because his Bruce Wayne was so odd. So
even if it does continue, Matt Reeves already has it set in the contract that Batman will not cross over with other stuff. His Batman will be a separate universe, just like the Joker. But the fact that the movie only made $700 million, it's up in the air right now because they were hoping for $1 billion. It's Batman; it should have brought in $1 billion. But you were going to say something. Sorry, Matt.
No, it's fine. His Batman is like if he is with a group, he's in the corner with his headphones on, listening to My Chemical Romance, kind of a Batman.
Yes.
So it really doesn't fit like in the. And by the way, even though I was Team Jacob, I've never denied it. I think that he's a pretty good actor though, and I thought he did.
I'm very uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. Though you could see it. Any of you guys catch the show The Sandman?
No,
I have not watched it.
I watched the first episode.
It wasn't bad, but that dude is
rewatched
totally like doing his Edward Cullen. Like that's who he is.
Well, since we're talking about shows, I mean, I want to bring it up again, but like, I've heard so much negativity about The Boys in our little world, but it's like I know there's stuff in it. I know there's stuff in it. I know that there's the messaging stuff, but for me, it's on both sides. Like they take shots at both sides. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah, dude, they do more to the left than the right. But guess what? You know that's going to happen when you're watching this, and it's still freaking funny.
I think it's really well done.
I do too.
I stopped watching, so I watched season 1 and I really enjoyed it. But then I heard everybody complaining about season 2, and I was like, all right, I guess I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to watch it. And this is only like about a month ago. I decided, let me go ahead. Everybody was talking about it positively, negatively. So I went and I watched season 2 and 3, and I was like, man, really love this show. And so I called Ryan, and I'm like, what am I missing? Because I've heard people complaining. He told me about the comments that the showrunner made that essentially Homelander is Trump, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Holy shit, man. These people, even when they make something that's half decent, they can't get out of their own way and they go running their stupid mouths. But I like The Boys a lot. There's actually some good shows. There's The Boys. Better Call Saul is some of the greatest TV you'll ever see.
Really?
Finale on Monday.
Oh my God. Have you not seen it?
I've not
Have you watched Breaking Bad?
Dude,
I love Breaking Bad. It's better than
Better Call Saul is arguably as good as Breaking Bad.
Okay. Oh
it's
shit!
Arguably as good as Breaking Bad. It is phenomenal. Like it is phenomenal. Yes.
All right, I'll give it.
There is some good stuff out there right now that isn't.
And Severance is fantastic.
Dude,
Severance. It's
The Offer. The new Beavis and Butthead is great.
The Terminal List.
Oh, the Terminal List was awesome.
Vince
Gilligan nailed that ending, ain't mad.
Vince Gilligan promises.
Your team, Jacob, and you didn't like the Terminal List. What are you doing here?
He's a sad.
No, listen, I really enjoyed the Terminal List, but I had a lot of problems with some of the aspects of the character when it comes to the military. You probably don't know this, but I am a veteran, and
they didn't find enough penises for his taste.
Absolutely, I found one. Anyways, it wasn't. Anyway, so for me, like, I wish he would have had more life to him before everything went down in the on the mission, because that's just not how we interacted with each other. He was so stoic to the point of like, I don't believe it, because a lot of guys, veterans, like our humor is what really drives us and keeps us going, and he was just totally absent of it. I thought Gambit did a great job. What's his name? Fuck, I love him as an actor too.
Yeah, you're just pissed because he wasn't
from Mars.
Taylor Kitsch.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I thought he did great in it.
Yeah, he's good. He's really good actor. That's fair. That's fair.
So, Jeremy, have you never heard the cock in the grass story?
Jesus,
not sure.
Oh, Matt, do you want to,
Yeah, hang on, I'll be back.
Okay.
Is he going
No,
to FAP or something?
I had to get something to drink.
That got me a little nervous.
All right, I'll make it quick. Real quick story.
That's what we've heard. That's what we've heard.
Yeah,
Yep.
rumor has it that's
Right.
what you do. So.
Yep.
So yeah, we were out one night, I guess, on patrol or whatever. It's West Rashid, Baghdad. You're talking 2006.
Mm-hmm.
And
my version
there was
is
this.
better.
No, it's not. There's a checkpoint. It gets hit all the time with suicide V-bits, vehicle-borne IEDs. They drive up and they blow themselves up, right? It was manned by Iraqi police. They gave up. They just don't go out there anymore. But they didn't tell any of the terrorists. So somebody went out there and blew themselves up. Nobody there, right? So like, hey, just go by, swing by, and check it out. We go by. Everything.
Okay, so time out, slow down. So the checkpoint was not being manned by anybody on our team, but the suicide bomber went there and blew up.
Yeah, no one was there.
Just making sure everybody's on it.
Just blew himself up, right?
Yeah,
so we go out there.
Jump past that. That was good. Okay.
We go out there and we're walking through this through the ditch like next to the road, and it's me and Sergeant C. He's a black guy. It's not racist. It's part of the story.
Okay.
So he stops and I'm like, "What's up?" And I look back at him and he's white like me. I'm like, "Sergeant C, you all right?" He goes, "There's a dick by my foot." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "There's a fucking cock in the goddamn grass next to my boot." And I put my Surefire light on it, and there was this severed fucking burnt penis in the grass next to him, right? And I'm like, holy shit. So I call out for LT, right? Now, Frank the Tank, he was a little weird, but he comes running on. I'm like, "Hey, LT, come over here, man." He goes, "Holy shit." Grabs it, barehanded. Goes, "Hey, look what the fuck I found." I was like, well, I mean, you didn't find it. But he's like, "Somebody bring me a bag." And somebody brings him like a Ziploc bag or whatever, right? And he puts it in there and he's like, "Dude, Claudius is going to love this." That's our commander. That's our CO. And we're like, "Hey, sir, are you sure it's a good idea to be taking that back to the CO?" He's like, "Trust me, guys. If I know anything, I know Claudius loves dick. He's going to think this is hilarious."
You know what, though? We need more of that. That's the type of killer instinct we need, where you laugh at a dick on the grass.
It's probably 4 o'clock in the morning. We get back. Nobody did. We didn't refill the vehicles. Nothing. We all ran because we wanted to see this happen. So here in the hallway, we're all there, just like lining the walls. And here comes LT, just so excited, right? Knocks on the captain's door, 4 in the morning, and he opens it up and he's wiping sleep out of his eye. And LT's like, "Look what the fuck I found." And the captain looks at the dick and looks at him, looks at the dick and looks at him. He's like, "Get the fuck in here." Calls him. And we just hear like that muffled yelling sound, And while this our platoon sergeant comes out because we woke him up, and he's like, "What the fuck are you Otis Spunkmeyer motherfuckers doing?" He just got off the trail. He was a drill sergeant, so he has a lot of that drill sergeant still in him. Yeah. So we explain it to him. He's like, "Fucking white people." Right? And so the LT comes back out, and now the bag is hanging by his knee, and he's like, his lip was so far, his bottom lip was just like, he was so sad. And we're like, "LT, what did he say?" He said, "Man, he told me I got to get rid of it." And without the platoon sergeant's like, "No fucking shit. He told you got to get rid of it. What do you think you're going to take it home, put it up on your mantle, make it a trophy?"
I mean, how many people could say they have a suicide bomber's dick?
I am hurting right now.
Yeah.
I am hurting.
Yeah.
Oh,
but yeah.
Can you imagine?
Oh,
welcome to the club of people who have heard that story.
No.
Sorry, what did you say, Grant?
Still better.
Oof.
I just said it was the worst hot dog you ever eaten as well.
No.
Now I'll never be able to eat a grilled hot dog.
How does he get down with all those virgins in heaven? You know what I mean?
Oh man, I bet he didn't even think about that.
Damn it! I left my dick down there.
Son bitch.
You think there's an asterisk next to that verse? It's like, if you don't make it with your dick, like,
yeah, you're done. You're done.
Fucked.
So, for the 247 people watching, please subscribe if you like stories like this. 16-bit mascot for $5. Cheers, guys. Thanks for this really hot dump. Hail dumpsters. Hail geeks plus gamers. Hail sporklers. Hail culturists, and hail Dicks Division. Of course, Dicks Division. We love the Dicks. I guess so. Member for 21 months at the hot pie level is Larry. Awesome, dude. Thank you, Larry. I thank you. 16-bit has been a huge supporter. Larry's been around forever. Proud to be a Spork supporter. KFC has my supplies.
That's right.
Yep. Can you explain that, Culture? Because you said that's right.
Yeah, you get the Spork at KFC.
Yep. I wanted that. I thought you were going to do it better. Okay. We really got to, okay, we'll work on that. Sci-Fish Life. Sci-Fi is life. Sci-Fi is life.
Sci-Fi
yes,
is life.
I got that for $2. Yes, there are Ezra stands. I got some in my replies. He is not lying. They're fucked.
Not, yeah, they're not there.
Dude, I don't get many people that reply to my tweets. And woo, they did. I might have to start doing more about Ezra.
Mostly it's Jeremy not replying to your.
No, those are DMs, dude. Thank you.
Okay, he's not replying to those.
You're not the only one.
Yeah, no, there's many. There's many. I'm looking at you, Gary. I'm looking at you. Thank you. Sci-fi is like.
Had Gary. Get somebody new.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to weasel my way onto his show.
Everybody has
that's a good point.
Yeah. Shh. Hey, Gary once told me at the very beginning of this, you can't. You have to sometimes take the chance. Well, fuck it. I'm taking the chance every time. I took it. Maybe he's regretting that he told me that. I don't know.
Hey, that's how I.
Are you sure he meant this though?
Yeah. No. He's take the chance. Like if you want to be on something, go for it. So I try.
I think that advice was for you to go do something else though.
Yeah. Well,
probably.
Yeah.
Did he
I wasted the last couple of years. Okay.
Did he advise you to get the vasectomy? Because that was 2 days.
No,
late.
he was against it. He was against it, and it was definitely late. I was supposed to get it. F you, COVID. I was supposed to get it in December, right? And COVID, we have to move it till freaking February. And guess what? My kid was born, or he was created 2 days after I was supposed to get the actual vasectomy.
Sue China.
Yeah. Fuck those bastards. Brahma Bull for $2. Brahma Bull is a great YouTuber, guys. He's been on Dick's Division a lot. He's been on this channel. Hopefully he's on more Wednesdays. He's awesome. Mad, why didn't we get D-Day on the Superior dump?
That's a good question.
Yeah, come on.
Because I don't know him. I don't follow him.
Well,
yeah.
I was told Sporking's dying, so I just come on to like.
I needed an injection. Yeah, I needed that shot.
It's the only
Thanks,
reason
man.
I'm here.
Again, I'll send back the 50 plus another 50. Thank you.
Don't you say that every week though?
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, self-deprecation. People love it. I heard.
Well, is it really self-deprecation if it's true though?
No.
Yeah.
That's more self-deprecation.
Yeah.
I thought that would be acceptance.
Jane would be more positive. D-Day Cobra again for another 10. Says, I apologize for Scott. Sorry, chat. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean it.
As one should, although I wouldn't take responsibility for him, but that's just me.
This guy feels how I feel right now.
Jeremy's not in black and white, so he can't take responsibility. Now, if he's in the black and white shot, then he can take responsibility.
Who the fuck is Dan Vasak?
Oh my God, you don't know who Dan is?
No, I don't watch stuff I'm not on.
He's only the man with the voice of a horny angel.
You know who Dan is? Dan is the guy I got to stream with once, and I was like, Dan, that was awesome. We got to hook up, and I sent him one DM. He was like, yeah, totally, man. I'll totally hook up. And never again. Never.
Can you do that Brazilian accent again, please?
Yeah. Don't worry, man. We're totally hook up.
That's like Jamaican.
Whatever.
Jamaican mixed with Italian?
Yeah.
I know Jeremy doesn't have time to watch the show as much as he would like, but my accents are on point, dude.
I love how Mark says FNT theme song guy. I don't watch FNT. How am I supposed to know what that means?
God, you just gotta be.
Well, I've never been on it.
Watch TV or the internet.
I was on it for a half hour.
I watch things I'm on.
It's just bullshit.
That's all
be
he
like,
does.
oh yeah, FNT theme guy. Yeah. And then start Googling. Yeah.
He has long hair, right? I think I saw him on comics.
Yeah. Bring up one of his good songs, people.
He's a good person, so let's just put that out there.
Yeah,
he's
definitely.
Dan Vasquez, awesome. Great.
Wait, he's Brazilian?
No.
What was that accent you were doing?
First of all, culture. Dude, that was a Brazilian. Come on.
What?
Culture. He hasn't been on my show, and he said, yeah. So, is he a good person? I don't know.
You want me to reach out? You want me to reach out to him?
Yeah, reach out to him. He'll be like, oh, yeah, culture, whatever you want. Machismo for $5. He says, I don't want them to remake Beastmaster because it would be ruined.
Yeah, I was just trying to.
Beastmaster 2.
Oh, is that the one with the ferret?
Beastmaster 2 is the superior.
No,
phone.
the first one's the ferret.
That's like saying Cocktail 2 is the superior phone.
There is no Cocktail 2.
There's
a Beastmaster 2, Beastmaster Through Time is a goddamn cinematic masterpiece.
Dancing 2, wasn't that like Havana Nights or something?
Havana Nights, yes.
And that's why our show gets the
And
views.
I think the ferret's in all of them, to be honest
The
with
ferret is?
Well, one dies, doesn't it?
I think
Oh,
so.
yeah.
The first
Yeah,
one.
sorry, spoiler.
Spoilers.
It's very
It's a
sad.
40-year-old movie. Okay.
Oh, toss a coin to your Witcher guy. I know that guy.
Yeah.
Dan.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Valley of Plenty.
Yeah,
If you
Muhammad
get that
said,
song in my head.
we'll play it, so you will. Member for, then I could put him in the tag, and it will like, oh, Dan Vasquez on the show, and they'll be like, you asshole. Member for 2 months, Oberyn Martell. Everyone check out Chainsaw Man manga and watch Chainsaw Man anime trailer. I highly recommend Chainsaw Man and Berserker Berserker to Jeremy. Great stream, guys. I've seen Berserker.
I have not.
The movies are, woo, they're good.
Or Berserk.
I don't watch anime.
Berserk. Sorry.
I'm fairly new to anime. I'm enjoying a lot of the anime I've seen. So,
What are you into? Anything you like right now?
Well, so I just recently watched the Demon Slayer movie, which was really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen Attack on Titan.
Awesome.
I liked the first several seasons of Attack on Titan. The later seasons are not, and a lot of the animation, because it changed, really distractingly bad. But I do overall like it. Death Note, I will continue to say, is like all-time great for me. I just love Death Note. Death Note's fantastic. I've seen
It is good.
Season 1 of The Promised Neverland, which was really good. I heard season 2 is not good. At least it doesn't line up with the manga. But yeah, and seen some Dragon Ball Kai, which Dragon Ball is just complicated as fuck to get into. There's just so much. It's just so much. But yeah, I'm enjoying it.
501 episodes.
Have you?
Yeah,
have
there's
you
like
heard of-
so much. There's like
Have
Dragon
you
Ball
heard of
Z, there's
Bleach?
Dragon Ball Super, there's Dragon Ball Kai, there's just like I just get anyway. What was the question?
Have you heard of a show called Bleach?
Oh, that's good.
No.
Yeah, they're wrapping it up. It's season 7 now, so it's a good time to get in. So you just like blaze through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of
super fun.
Sword Art Online. I like that one too. That was a good one.
What are you looking at, Mad?
What?
Porn.
Yeah, what are you doing, Matt?
I'm looking at the chat. What?
All right. Well, you were all smiley face. That doesn't ever happen unless something's going on.
Small all the time. Anyway, One Piece.
Black Lagoon is good too.
Spy Family. I don't watch any anime or anything like that.
Spy
but
Family's actually
these are the main things I hear.
You're on an anime show and you don't watch anime.
True.
It's cute.
Yes.
You do look like anime people.
Look
Look at you right there. You're like,
that's not a nice thing to say.
No, he
That's
does.
a mean thing to say.
No, you
You're
just
very
have that
nice.
anime look.
Like
Very
weeb?
nice.
Is you trying to say the word weeb?
I am a weebologist. That's a fact.
That is a fact. That is a fact. And you know a lot about animals.
Yeah, right.
What?
Like rhinos.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot my own thing.
Yeah, you forgot your own fucking thing, man. That is the funniest shit I've ever seen, man. And no one has watched it because it's your
No
channel.
one.
But
Yeah.
I mean, someday your channel may grow, and that will be something they look at and be like, "Wow, why wasn't this bigger before?"
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
here.
even my magic.
The power hadn't came out yet. That's the reason
Mad
why.
Barber Entertainment is the most overlooked channel on YouTube.
Oh yeah, no. But
I'm a
but
YouTuber's YouTuber.
you
Whoa,
are,
steal
you
my thing, dude. What a dick. What a dick.
Well, you're no longer a YouTuber's YouTuber, Scott.
I'm
you
just-
got
Yeah,
Jeremy
you're-
on now. You're in the
You're a
big
big
time.
Yeah.
deal, man. You're
Yeah,
a big
well,
deal.
You're mainstream.
I'm kind of like
mainstream now.
I'm the white like Abu Nas. Like everybody knows me, and I'm just a little bit smaller than the other guys. You know?
Then let us hear your
Did I
rap.
just say that?
I
Was
feel
that
like
kind of racist? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Well, no, they're
Medium,
both
medium.
bald, so it's okay.
I know. Yeah. Just
I think we need a self-affirming clip for Mad.
Have you
Okay.
ever had a dreams that you had you could want him to do you so much you could do anything?
I don't even know.
yeah. I don't even know what the hell that was.
That was the
What?
clip I was talking about earlier, but yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Tom tried to explain that clip to me. I'm like, I don't know what you're
tried.
taled about. I've never seen it.
When we were
I've
talking
never-
about believing in Scott or whatever earlier, it was like, now play the clip or whatever.
That's why I need Mark on the show. I need Jane because they believe in me.
Well, that was
When
the,
you
was the most
believe in-
that was the most sophisticated I've heard you. That clip.
Yeah.
I
can actually
felt like
believe
you were
that was you
talking
as
to
a child.
Scott.
That's the
I
thing.
felt like you were talking to Scott. So at first I'm like, yeah, wait a minute. No, he's talking about me.
Yeah.
Mustache and all, I could believe that was you as
Yeah.
a child.
I get that.
All right, we're gonna be wrapping it up.
Speaking
soon.
of kids, We're doing Kid Nation, Mad and the Girlfriend. Kid Nation, Mad and Nay.
I loved it.
Is this the time you sell your goddamn show? Shut up.
Yeah,
so,
no, I do it now before everybody leaves during the outro.
That was pretty smart, though. That is pretty smart.
That is.
I'll give you that. You want to show a minute clip or a second clip of that?
Oh yeah,
right
I can do that.
So we got 220 people watching. Make sure you're subscribed to at least me. I don't really care about anybody else right about now. But get to me. But Jeremy, what do we got going on with? Like you got Vegas coming up. The channel, like you guys are growing, you know, you need more people.
I might have a pretty decent sized announcement in the next week or two about some future stuff that Geeks and Gamers is doing. I've already shared some of that with our premium members. But so we've had some really cool discussions with some cool people, different places. And so hopefully we're going to close a few of those things up in the next day or two, and I'll be sharing that with everyone. And obviously, we got the Vegas meetup for Friday Night Tights, so I'll be driving across the country. And yeah, it's just been cool. But I appreciate you guys having me on. And
definitely, man.
All jokes aside, you know, I do apologize for it taking so long for me to get here, man. But I had a good time. I mean, I was only going to be here for an hour, and we've had so much fun. So I didn't even want to cut that off because I was like, we're laughing, we're bullshitting, that's what a good stream is. It's just talking about good topics, laughing, and I had a great time. So
I appreciate that, man. Yeah. And you know, we'll have you back before 2025.
Yeah, that's not happening. So.
Well, okay, well, you know, all right, I'll be outside your house.
Like Mad.
Oh, that works though.
Hey, it works because Mad's going to be hosting the Thursday Night Throwdown next week.
Yeah, Comics Division.
Yep.
Oh, I've been hanging out in his bush forever.
Yeah, you have been outside his window, man. So it finally worked. Good for you. Talking about that, coming up soon for this channel, we'll be doing House of the Dragon reviews with Jane.
You mean Gary?
No. Jane, according to Christy, maybe Gary. I might be on his channel, but he still hasn't responded. But anyways, he told me about a year ago I could, but you know, whatever. Gary's Gary. I got coffee. Anyways. He sells coffee, you know?
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he's a big time. Big
I'm not
time.
subscribed.
Forget the little guy. Sobriety Brothers, whatever. But I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. If you're new, again, subscribe to everybody on the panel. This is the show. Saturday nights. We also do a Monday night, right now, House of the Dragon, but we also have Sporking, Aluminum Spork, which is Monday nights coming back in about, I don't know, a month and a half, where we talk about conspiracies, ancient history, and just stupid shit like that,
Giant
which we
Americans
love.
and Johnny Hills.
Trying to fill that exozone, like missing gap that we have now. So I'm totally taking advantage of that, but it's not working out. But I hope
I'm going to, okay?
I needed that. Culture, you got anything going on real quick for the people?
Tomorrow's is the Sunday Culture Review, and then tomorrow night's the completely unhinged stream that is the late night culture. And then obviously I'll be doing the 6-minute dailies even in Vegas, so we will be returning to those during the week and stuff like that. And then of course, you know, full content where videos galore, courtesy of my editor, Mr. Grant Gregory. Oh, and Jeremy, I did not get my email for this week's talking points, so can you forward that back to me, please?
Yep,
I got
you.
I didn't get mine.
I didn't get mine. Mine wasn't in the mail either.
I didn't get mine.
Yeah.
Until you get it, just repeat the last few weeks and you'll be fine.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think we're doing great. Also, don't forget, keep sending me money so I can go to Orlando. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you for being here. Matt already said his shit. Yeah, we don't.
Tom didn't promote anything. Grant.
Tom never does. Tom, do your thing.
I'll do it. You can find me at Midnight's Edge After Dark. Follow me on Twitter. Thank you guys for having me. Thanks, everyone.
Mead Radio.
Mead Radio
2.
Yes. Espanol and Sport. Yes. Grant, anything? You got anything?
I've got 2 videos coming out this week. Finally figured out what the issue was with my Gary Notoriety interview.
Okay, so getting that out there finally.
YouTube hated me. I had to break it into 2 parts for whatever reason. That was the only thing that let it work. And
way to do it. Break it into 2 parts. Make sure people don't watch all. You know, come back. You got to see the other half. Smart move.
Grift away, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Well, I've got grifter's got a grift. What can I say? And the same thing with my Mark with the C one. So for whatever reason, I can't do videos over an hour now. they automatically keep getting stopped. So
yep. Awesome, man. Thank you to everybody. We had Muhammad. We had Andy McCallum with his 13 months hot pie. It's getting late for me. Sorry. That's why he's asleep. I don't have to read it. But Andy's a great guy. He's been watching for a very long time. So is Kitty Bear. Kitty Bear is one of the best. For 2 months, Ober and Martell, I would have super chatted, but Scott is here. That's true. He only super chats other shows that I am not on. And I appreciate it because it's still on my channel. All right. Thank you, everybody. What?
I just want to remind...
God, I've tried to bounce out before.
In just a second. I just want to remind Mad that we are headed into football season.
And it is a reminder. I've been here when it was
no
glory hole
disrespectful.
Days, I've been here when it wasn't. And so, having said that, I want me some glory hole.
He really does. He really does.
Easily 12-win season for the Cowboys.
Oh,
easily
whatever.
12.
Anyways.
The NFC East is ours all the way.
Okay, they say that every year.
I understand sports too.
I'll be over at Snowdub's channel, so make sure you guys check out the link. I think it's in the chat. Snowdub needs your help.
We're doing fantasy football again, too.
Later, guys. I don't know if that was the right one.
No, I don't like that outro.
No.
Play the old outro.
No, we're going with the alien one. No, we're going with aliens.
I feel like my editor like just phoned that one in.
Why are you changing the background? Nobody can see it in the outro.
No one wants to help me. Shut up.
There was something I was wanting to say. I just wanted to slow it down a little bit more. Go ahead.
Thanks for being here, man. He what you guys didn't hear backstage, he just said,
I'm not
You're
associated
awesome,
with
Scott.
his disassociation.
Yeah.
With the association of this.
How do you just hit the end?
I don't know why I fucking do this.
Lord knows you're not making any money.
I make enough where I have to pay maybe a tax. Not really.
Well, you don't have to pay tax.
I really don't feel like I got to talk enough about myself.
First of all, there's going to be 87,000 new tax collectors, so the IRS is coming after us all.
Why is this the X-Files remix? Yeah, you missed like 5 super chats and member chats.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, totally did.
And we'll have a member super chat. I got that one.
You're gonna have to have a makeup.
I got that one. Grifton, I got that one. Okay.
Mine. I'm trying to get more subs.
Yeah, he needs it. He needs it. He gets handsome people that dress up like bears. All right, everybody, have a good night.